Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Yeah, y'all. Man, I've been at the airport all night long. Today is Wednesday or Tuesday? Today's Tuesday, right?
Today is Tuesday, October the 12th.
Yes. Shout to Tuesday. Not better than Monday because Monday's hated. And not better than Wednesday because Wednesday's hump day. And not better than Thursday because Thursday got happy hours. And not better than Friday because obviously you not better than Friday, man. Tuesday don't get no respect. Shout to Tuesday. You're still alive and you're making it happen. Great morning, Shawn Robinson. You up and about, making it happen. Everybody send your things to my IG Live so we can get that popping. Damn. So I'm gonna go to J Black. J Black, how was your night? Because I got things to talk about. How was your night? And
tell me. Actually, I didn't have a little food poisoning last night. I was down for the count. I went to bed extra early, so I'm up right out.
If you can get over food poisoning in 12 hours, it was just some slight stuff. It wasn't no food.
Right. Maybe it was some bad grease with the bacon or something. I don't know what it was, but I was jacked up.
Don't blame it on the grease.
Man, I was jacked up. I was hurt. I was hurt. But yeah, weird night.
You came over to my house. When did this happen?
This was after. This was later in the evening.
So it wasn't the bacon.
Well, no, I had bacon again because I had a little bacon cheeseburger. I like my bacon. Good morning, Stacy. Good morning, Kathy. Already saw AB. What up?
Never gonna learn. Send everything, Mo. Send your thing over to so I can get you on the IG Live.
I was hitting up the business bully. And my Jeopardy got lost, man, yesterday. 38 days in a row. This streak finally came to a close. Matrimonial. And it's a wrap. So he's going down in history as the second longest streak next to Ken Jennings.
Did you ever watch a movie that's about a game show? It's a true life story about a game show that's all rigged, and that the person goes on there and they're forced to win. Did you ever watch that game show?
No.
A movie, I should say.
No, never. You know the name of it?
Okay, I'm gonna send you the movie. I'm gonna tell you the movie. It's called Game Show. It's called Game Show, and you'll see how much. Everything's the WWE. Shout to the WWE. I respect the WWE so much. I really do.
You think Jeopardy was rigged?
Yes,
too?
Of course.
You said Big Brother is rigged. Speaking of Big Brother, I don't want to get such a. But wow, so Jeopardy.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
Okay, so they wanted him to. Okay, just to get up to 38 days, even though Ken was like 74.
How you know about it? And you knew about it, right?
Because it comes on right before Wheel of Fortune, and sometimes I catch a little piece of it, and I saw, this guy on an 8-day winning streak, and it caught my attention, and that's why
an African American male knew about it, which brought ratings.
I ain't got no Nielsen box in my house, but go ahead.
No, it doesn't matter. It still brings eyes. It still brings. They track everything now. The Nielsen box ain't even. It doesn't even matter. Okay. They track everything that you're watching right now.
True that.
So the WWE's I want y'all to look. The WWE's platform is what everybody's platform is. It's just that the WWE is the only people to admit it. We know, it's still dangerous.
Yeah,
these wrestlers still break knees and pull tendons and can die.
Some die in the ring. Yeah.
But it's the WWE. Yeah. I'm telling you if you think Jeopardy doesn't have 12 producers producing this stuff, you're wilding right now.
And to give they giving her the answers, or they just strategically, because you don't know who's going to buzz in.
You know the intellect of the people that the guys won 38 straight games. They know what he knows and doesn't know.
So they wanted to get him out of there after 38.
You're out of here.
You're gone. You're good. This has been a good run. It's been an excellent run. Jeopardy, you ain't slick. Y'all just trying because y'all supposed to be the intellectual, the highbrow show on television. We know you scamming too. You know how easy it is for them to scam on Jeopardy? Nobody's checking for them.
Ain't nobody checking.
Nobody's going like, hey, wait a second, smart people. You guys aren't smart people. You guys are cheating. No, we assume everything on Jeopardy is on the up and up.
Stacy said I sound like an old man talking about Wheel of Fortune. I like certain shows. I've been home nursing a rotator cuff surgery injury, so I got to watch a lot of TV these last 3 to 4 months.
Now, what was your excuse when you were 20?
Yeah, I did. I was like
watching Wheel of Fortune when you was 20.
It's a competition of seeing if I can get the puzzle before they can. It's all a game. I love games and competitions. Okay, you do.
Yeah, no, for real. Wheel of Fortune is genius because it's so it's simple and difficult at the same time. Once you get their whole pattern of Wheel of Fortune, and you learn the rules on let me buy a vowel and when you're supposed to buy a vowel, like all of a sudden you go like, oh, that's how y'all play this game. When you don't master the game, you just go like this. You're just looking at the puzzle like, what? Who is someone in the sky? Can I buy a vowel? I'm like, E. And then the E comes up. I'm like, who is someone in the sky? And then you're like, huh. Then all of a sudden, then next thing you know is the person named Jesus. And you're like, what? Who is somebody in the sky?
Who would have thought Jesus?
It was Jesus. Oh, y'all clever bastards.
Right.
Oh my God, y'all clever. Damn it. All right, so that was Jay Black. All right.
Yeah, that was my night.
Sexy Mo. We just happy to have ovaries here. Now we know we love you to death. We love you, but we just happy. Yesterday, it was just me and Jay in the boys club, and I had to carry the show because Jay didn't feel like playing.
Carry the show. I didn't interact. I did interact yesterday. What was yesterday? We had a boxing legend on there. We had Keith from Up the Block, comedian and actor.
Yeah.
Shout out to Keith from Up the Block.
And it was
but you know how Jay
Kamari
when things don't go the way Jay wants it, Jay shuts down. Okay, I'm playing.
Was he pouting?
He pouted. He did the pout. He was just like, things aren't going exactly the way they should be.
Oh, Jay Black.
Y'all did it. Stacy said we did a good job yesterday.
Thank you, Stacy.
Stacy said we did a good job. Shawn, he just went to drop. Shawn just went.
Shawn Robinson
popcorn and coffee. I don't know why the mixture between popcorn and coffee. Why is that your like high end like level? I would not drink popcorn and coffee.
It's a metaphor.
And I said coffee because I'm from New York.
Morning laughs, coffee,
popcorn and coffee. How was your night? I almost called you Jay Black.
I mean, if you look at me, you know that I am struggling this morning too. The airport, Michael Shawn.
Yes, the airport yesterday.
Airport, it beats you up and it chews you up and it spits you out and it don't care. But luckily, I made it back from ATL and I am back in Jersey, so.
All right, cool.
All is good. Maybe I'll be better. I'll be better on Hump Day.
Kathy said, I can't see how anybody can cheat on Jeopardy, but Wheel of Fortune, I think they control where
they do control the wheel. They do.
Of course they can, but Jeopardy they can cheat on how people know the questions. Come on, naive. Why y'all so damn naive? They stole an election. They stole an election.
All right. Mike think everything is fraud. Yeah. So I reached
fraudulent. Yes, fraudulent.
Don't believe. Now he even said Big Brother was fraud. What up, Kelly?
Let me tell you something.
Jacqueline.
Once the cameras start filming it, it's fraudulent.
It's controlled.
It's controlled. Yes. Once they have people who back it with like $15-20 million, it's controlled. You think Big Brother is really letting somebody win by coincidence? When the person who wins, we gotta literally make sure they get us ratings for the next season.
Right. A major player from Big Brother this season was part of the cookout. Her name was Tiffany. She was the one that came up with the master plan. Me and her were going back and forth. She agreed to come on the show, so we're gonna talk with her. I'm gonna get a date officially.
She didn't come up with them. She came up with a plan, and the people who run the master plan decided this would be a good angle to bring this person's plan on. Jay, when we were getting winners Let me just break it down.
Okay.
Break it down, Michael Shawn.
Just
Break it
basic.
down.
When we were
Caller
doing a
number
night show
103.
and we were getting winners, and we were going to get a winner for something, or we're going to get a caller for something. We screened the caller and we found out that the caller was popping, that the caller had attitude, or the caller was funny. And we manipulated the caller for everything it was worth. We directed that caller, and after we got the phone call, after we got the winner, we manipulated it into everything. So let me ask you something. We were making peanuts. What do you think CBS is getting paid? And their executive producers are getting paid to do this.
I get what you're saying for radio with the callers and screening the callers and setting it up and recording.
Jay, it's on a higher level.
Thank you.
When an award show brings Beyonce to the award show, why did they bring her, Jay? Because she won. It's a manipulation of everything.
I'm holding back, Shawn. I'm not trying. It's too early. I'm holding back. You see, I'm like,
no,
because he has some valid. You have some valid points with, like sometimes.
No. I don't have some valid points. I have every valid point. I have every valid.
The Beyonces is not showing up unless they know they're winning. That's always been the thing.
Your favorite sport used to be the WWE. The WWE is the blueprint for everything in business. Vince McMahon is the blueprint for everything in business. People just scared to understand that Vince McMahon was the Donald Trump of the sports game because he said, yup, we know who's going to win. And you're still going to watch.
Every day.
We know, you know that we know. We've already told everybody who's going to win. You're still going to watch. You're still going to watch Shawn Michaels. You're still going to watch The Rock. You're still going to watch all these incredible athletes. We know.
You know who's going to win because you're setting it up, but the listeners,
we know who's going to win, and the audience knows who's going to win until the pay-per-view comes on. The SmackDown, y'all know who's going to win.
You have an idea. You know how long they've been in there. Yeah, you see the progression, you see the setups, and you have an idea.
The only time you don't know is when the pay-per-view comes on. You go like, "Oh, anything could happen today."
Sports entertainment.
Let it go, Jay Black.
NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, all that nonsense.
All that's fraud. So last night, the Ravens coming back in overtime. Lamar Jackson putting up crazy numbers, throwing for 400 and some odd yards, which I ain't never seen him do. Because that was all rigged, huh?
No. That wasn't rigged.
Oh.
Follow me.
Okay.
Tom Brady and the New England Patriots are playing the Oakland Raiders, and a tuck rule comes up. And he fumbles, and nobody has ever in the world heard of a tuck rule. No football fan has ever heard of a tuck rule.
Good morning, Steph.
He fumbles the ball, the Raiders get it, and the game is over. And the officials go, wait a minute. The only time the tuck rule has ever been called was that game. It's never been called again. Don't play with me, Jay. It's never been called again. In any game you've ever watched, it's never been called again. Why? Because it's the WWE.
Some form of manipulation.
Yes.
Turnout of the game.
At least boxing admits it. At least boxing will admit it. Like sometimes we just gonna rob you and we ain't got no explanation on why we rob you. Like sometimes we just rob you. Sometimes we just rob you. We rob you in front of everybody. Like sometimes boxers get robbed with there's 10,000 people going like, what?
What was y'all saying?
And you know who never gets interviewed?
Who?
The officials after NFL game are not allowed to get interviewed.
Yeah, I never seen an
official. The umpires on baseball games are not allowed to get interviewed. And you know who have never had to stand in front of a camera?
Who?
The judges who judge boxing matches have never in history been sat in front of a camera and said,
let's go through this round. Let's see how did you see this?
How did you say Julio Cesar Chavez beat Pernell Whitaker when Pernell Whitaker beat his ass for 10 of the 12 rounds? Why is it those people never have to go in front of the camera?
And them fraud calls against the the Cowboys that should have been called. Yeah, we need to talk.
Chicago's happy, and how about the Cowboys?
Some calls should have been made.
I'll talk about the Cowboys later. Okay, I'll talk about the Cowboys later because I'm in Dallas, Texas right now. When I tell you, it's the same setup that always happens. Didn't Raiders coach resign last night?
Yeah,
yes,
we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that a little later for sure.
John Gruden did. He resigned, but understand he signed a 10-year, $100 million contract. And for all those people who think that John Gruden's only embarrassed for one thing, is because it's all in front of everybody. He's good.
Good money.
I trade places with John Gruden right now. Right now.
You walking away from $60 million?
Hate me all the way to the bank.
He didn't walk away for $60 million. The Raiders had to agree with a settlement. He did not walk away. He walked away with
He's not getting that last $60 million from what I read.
When I promise you, the lawyers that John Gruden had right now, he walked away with a gang of money.
I'm sure his contract was tighter than a mosquito's ass, Jay Black. I know it was.
The Raiders are just going like that. Do you think the Raiders would literally let him go if they had some qualifications that hurt them financially? They're like, no, the NFL was like, just go, John. We know you be talking slick.
We're getting into what he did a little later on and the comments that he made via email, and we'll get everyone's thoughts on it. But
and speaking of the WWE, Joe Osteen got caught on the PPP loans, bitches. How about that? How about
Joe?
Joe Osteen. I wish I was on K104 for 1 second. So y'all can sit up here and tell me that Joe Osteen is a cool ass dude. He has to pay millions of dollars back in the PPP loan. You did the same thing that the damn nail salon did. Oh my God! I wish I just cursed recklessly on here.
$4.4 million. So he frauded.
Smiley face. Hey, smiley face emoji.
Wow.
Damn.
He paying back PPP loans.
Everybody got caught up.
Osteen. How does Joe Osteen even apply for a PPP loan, people? I'm doing an Instagram today on Joe Osteen literally had the goddamn nerve to put in a PPP loan. You rich, smiley, robotic ass. You really, that's what you did?
I mean, I told you guys, the PPP loan parameters were really, it was cut and dry. I don't know how so many people are getting jammed up.
Go ahead, Mo. Just call him a bitch.
Oh, no. I would like to stay at the stairways of heaven.
Let it
Thank
out,
you.
Mo. Let it out.
I would like to stay at the stairways of heaven. Thank you.
No, you said let me tell you, Joel Osteen has no blockage in the stairway to heaven. There is no, I promise you, if you are going to heaven, you will not meet Joe Osteen on the way to heaven. I promise you, if you see Joe Osteen after you die, you're going to hell.
Yes, you're going to.
You're like, oh, I done messed up. I'm seeing Joe Osteen and Al Sharpton. God damn, I can't believe I'm seeing these people.
Yes, Stacey, he does. He has to give it back too, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be penalties with it.
And Stacey, he ain't getting in no trouble. Ain't no headlines going, and he just says, "Yo, I'm gonna cut the check. My bad for stealing." Ain't that about a bitch? My bad for stealing. My bad. Oh, I can't believe. Oh, y'all caught me. Okay, hold up. Let me pay that money back. Yo, America, y'all are funny. The fact that yesterday was Christopher Columbus Day, and then Indigenous
People Day.
How do you have a backslash Christopher Columbus Day when he killed the indigenous people that you are? How do they share a holiday?
Well, I mean, I don't celebrate Columbus Day. I teach my son about Indigenous People Day, which again, I tell him it's not just one day, but that's when America chooses to recognize it. So,
yes,
I use that day to teach him about his people and about his tribe. I do all of that.
I couldn't get it to Jay Black, but
Be
Bobby
that.
Holiday, good morning. Greg Popovich, head coach of the San Antonio Spurs, he went all the way in. He says, so let me get to San Antonio. We're going to have Indigenous People Day / Christopher Columbus Day, but he was the one killing the indigenous. Y'all gotta be kidding me, right?
Oh, golden nuggets.
Oh, there's a gold nugget. That's that.
What was that?
What is that?
I was in traffic all day yesterday. No, that's called Jay Black has been betting too damn much because golden nugget came up. That's like if Pornhub came on your screen. That means you've been doing too much.
That's funny. Let's see me mute Mo.
Kelly J.
Look, I muted Mo and it stopped.
Oh, that was Mo. Mo was doing the gold nugget. God damn it, Mo! You are a disappointment. Get off.
Let me unmute you. Unmute you, Mo. Unmute
What it is?
Mo, you was betting.
I can tell you.
Betting your man.
It's
Mo,
the
that means your
manipulation.
man was betting. Your man was betting on your laptop.
It's the manipulation
No,
of
it's
it
not.
all.
No,
I
it's
think
not.
that's what it is.
No, it's not N-word. No, it's not N-word. That means your man, when you went to Atlanta, was on your laptop and he was on the gold nugget and he was betting. Stop
I
playing.
can't wait
And tell
until
him I
Shawnee
said
comes
it.
back.
And
I
tell him
can't
I
wait
said
until
it.
Shawnee comes back.
you clearly saw I muted you and everything stopped. You still gonna try to blame me? Okay.
Because it would have never happened.
No, you got your makeup back. You got your makeup back. And now,
I only have lipstick. No lashes.
you got
no other
lipstick.
stuff yet.
Stop playing. Your man was on your laptop and he went to Gold Nugget. Just be happy it wasn't Pornhub. It was Gold Nugget. He was betting money. And what? Stop playing. All right. John Gruden, Joe Osteen. We got to go back to Joe Osteen. Popovich been Greg Popovich is the realest. Greg Popovich makes all y'all LeBron James and all y'all players look insignificant. Y'all all look like bitches when it comes. When Greg Popovich speaks, Greg Popovich says Christopher Columbus did this, did that. He led genocide, and God damn it, why does it? Why
wait, that's what he said. He said something about Christopher. So he said something about Christopher Columbus.
He said genocide. He explained what Christopher Columbus did.
Wow.
Dog, we're dumb as like sometimes like I sit there like and I go like, well, why does this white dude always have to be the realest dude in the game?
Wow.
Always. And I love LeBron. Greg Popovich is like, dog, I got enough money. I can say whatever I want. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. That clip is amazing what Greg's saying. So a person who created genocide and tried to destroy it, y'all still gonna have his name on there? Ain't that some a genius of somebody's massive common sense? Somebody look at these basketball players. Like I love LeBron, but sometimes, goddamn, like man, my goodness gracious, I would love to hear what Greg Popovich has to say about John Gruden. I would love to hear what Greg Popovich has to say about Joel Osteen. The only person's opinion more important than his is mine. Good morning. All back in the mix. Action is back.
Good morning, Action.
Missed you yesterday.
Action is back in the building.
Greg Popovich, and I'm trying to see. Oh yeah, Rips Columbus Day celebration. Let's see if I can find a good video clip.
Jay, what are we doing? What are you looking for?
No, I just looked at the Greg Popovich. I wanted to see what he said. You made it seem like he stepped out on the island and
no, he always steps out on the island, always. And then we got Lala talking at the red table. We got Kamal Gray from the legendary crew.
Great.
He's gonna be on the show.
Yes.
Gonna be on the show. And I want people to get on here.
There's a lot going on today.
A lot going on today. A lot. Pop has always been a straightforward. I like the Spurs and love and respect Pop. I don't love anybody, but I respect them. Y'all get carried away with I love and respect Pop. Stop getting carried away. Stop getting carried away. You don't know that motherfucker. So stop. Relax. I love Greg Popovich's point of view, but when y'all start, this is what happens. When y'all start saying, I love and respect him, you don't know him. Just say, I appreciate his opinion.
Sequisa, good morning, Sequisa. Good morning.
Sequisa, what's good?
And,
Why didn't y'all clap for me?
and
Sequisa.
tomorrow on Wellness Wednesdays, I'm going to give you the biggest soul clap ever.
Soul clap.
Yes. That's what we do in Jersey.
So Lala.
Right.
What we doing? What?
No, I was just saying. So we done with Joe. He got the money. He's going to pay it back. He's good, right? The fraud is over, right?
I'm going to continue to follow that story just to see what happens.
Joe Osteen is a fraud.
I doubt that he's going to.
All these pastors are frauds. They just give you good opinions. Sorry, Mo.
You doubt he's going to have to do any time?
I doubt that he's going to do any.
Never. He won't do any time. Damn it.
And again, let's look at this for what it is, because a lot of Black and brown people who have, benefited off the PPP loan are doing some football numbers, or they're facing some football numbers behind it. So I just find it very interesting that he's just like, little love tap. I'm going to follow the story.
$4 million Joe Osteen is going to pay back, and he's going to be fine. And I just want to say about these pastors. Y'all. And, maybe this will be the reason why we don't ever get somewhere where we want to get to. You're full of it. You're full of shit.
Yeah, and just to clarify, so he wasn't fraud. He just was shamed into giving back all the money. So he got it all legally, but he was shamed because when you got that much money, why take advantage to take more? So he was shamed into giving it all back.
Well, it's still technically, because you have to show that there was a need for it, like a need for it.
How does congregation find out about the $4.4 million? How was he shamed?
Somebody on the deacon board.
How they find out? How they find out?
Running their mouth.
It's called the government shamed you, bitch. The government shamed you. Like, are we really gonna? Do we really think Joe Osteen put it back because his congregation shamed him?
Word got out, and I'm sure he felt like, oh man, let's get his back. If
the congregation is getting the $4.4 million, who shamed him? It's called the government shamed his ass. Why do y'all believe this white man? Why do y'all believe this crooked ass smile?
Jesus, Joseph, Mary.
Godly. Why do y'all believe this white man's fake ass smile? He's a robot. I don't. And then, God, I just want to jump off my second floor balcony and hurt my ankles.
Well, no, don't hurt your ankles, Mike.
Don't hurt your ankles, Mike. Let's not do that.
Why do we believe this nonsense? Why? He said he was pressured. You were pressured.
By your accountant. By his financial advisor.
Yes, thank you, Mo. Your financial advisors pressured you and said, yo, you messed up. Why the hell would you? Think about this, y'all. Think about this.
Tax season is amongst us. Preparation season is amongst us.
Joe Osteen filed for a PPP loan. And y'all gonna tell me he's not the fakest ever? Joe Osteen filed for a PPP.
Well, most people were approved. Like people who were they were approved.
Joe Osteen is filthy rich and filed for a PPP loan. He's the biggest fraud ever. If anybody should ever go to jail for PPP loan frauds, it's him. It's not the person who owns a hair salon. It's not the person who's trying to come up. He was already rich. Joe Osteen was already rich. And he filed for a PPP loan.
Well, his money is separate from the church's money, right?
It's never separate. Dog, people were trying to make a come up getting a PPP loan. This bastard was already rich. You disgusting, robotic,
keep your lights on.
Smiley face bastard.
You know he got his money in
a different perspective.
Why should he have to pay out of his pocket?
My wife is saying, why should he have to pay out his pocket to pay his staff when he wasn't making any money?
Because he shut down the doors during a flood and he kept people from coming in.
Because he didn't help the community out when he needed to.
No, when people were dying in Houston.
That's a moral issue.
No. Joe Osteen should not get help from a PPP loan when he's a multimillionaire. How can a multimillionaire get help from a PPP loan that is based for people struggling in their business?
So like most.
Please explain that to your wife. How can multimillionaires?
She needs to just come on and get a square because she wants to go at it with you. Like she's not supporting Joel Osteen, but she's saying that when you're a business and if you're not making money and you want to pay your staff,
he's 50 million deep. Can you tell your wife he's 50 million deep?
I do understand the personal aspect. Like it's my money.
He's 50 million deep, and he used the PPP that was used for businesses that were affected by what was going on. And to top it off, he has to pay it back.
Well, he doesn't have to.
Well, he has to. He's morally saying no, he has to pay it back. He's paying it back because the government told him to pay it back. So why would he pay it back if he deserved it?
So with the PPP loans, you have to demonstrate that you have to apply to see, I think, if you need to pay it back or not. And I'm just talking about the regular layman's people who were using it for their small businesses. You may qualify to not pay it back or for it to be forgiven. But I don't think he fell into that category.
Shawnee Scott, our sister, got a PPP loan. And she got it official.
I think they did not. Yeah,
she qualified. At first. How in the goddamn world does Joe Osteen, worth $50 million, get the same PPP loan?
His business qualified and he got approved.
Dog, stop it.
Michael Shawn has
Jay Black, he lied. He paid it back.
With the opposing view here.
So,
Jay, I don't want to hear the opposing view
because that's what happened. You got 30 million.
But did he pay it back? Did he pay it back?
You want to pay us out your pocket?
Did he pay it back? Did he pay it back?
He's paying it back from the
because he shouldn't have got it.
He could have got it. He qualified, so why shouldn't he?
Jay Black, he only paid it back because the government
Takeover Legends show might qualify for this PPP loan, no matter how much money you personally got in the bank.
Jay,
you qualified.
He paid it back.
You got approved.
Jay,
you want to come out your pocket and support
the show? He got approved because there were people who didn't have any money who got approved. Everybody got approved. Understand? Everybody got approved for a PPP loan.
Good morning,
everybody.
Leah Frazier. Good morning. Leah Frazier shaking her head. I see her in the waiting room.
I'm just upset that I didn't get to take advantage of that and my business suffered.
Joe Osteen's net worth is $60 million. And he filed for a PPP loan.
For his business.
Good morning, Jeanette. Good morning, Leah.
For his business. That's all he is his business. Joe Osteen doesn't file for a loan off of J.O.
I don't see how you don't see that as separate. The Michael Shawn brand from the Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend, like your personal money and what you make versus your business. Your business qualifies, you get approved.
Jay Black, the man is worth $50 million and filed for a PPP loan.
So just say that he could have and should have paid his staff out of his pocket.
Jay Black is not about his pocket. His whole official life is off of a company, Joe Osteen.
Trust and believe. He got Osteen Entertainment, and that's where everything was filtered through. That pays his people. I don't know. I'm just giving an example.
It's not. It's a fucking church that he scammed.
It's a business.
Dude, he scammed.
I'm sorry, because I do understand now. There's the opposing side. That's his personal money.
There is no opposing side.
I got a business. Why am I coming out of my pocket?
Jay Black, if it's an opposing side, why is he paying it back? Why is he paying it back?
Because the shame of me having multi-millions of people saying, no, that money can go to other people to help.
Hey, Jay.
You got money. Pay your people out your own pocket. But technically, I don't have to.
Hey, Jay. Do you really think he's paying back millions of dollars off of shame? Off of shame. He's been pimping God off of shame.
I ain't going into that aspect. Mo is correct.
Yes, you could either get it forgiven or pay it back. I mean,
dog, he got caught. He got caught cheating.
I thought the story said he wasn't fraud. It was shame.
It's fraud. Read the story.
All right, I gotta go deeper then. I gotta go a little bit deeper.
Read the story.
Of having,
I hate when you know what I hate?
If
I hate
Leah's
when
business qualify for a loan, that's not Leah's bank account.
Jay,
Leah shouldn't have
Black.
to go in her personal pocket to pay out for her business. They're two separate entities.
You know what I
do
hate?
understand that.
I hate when you just want to do an anti-story when the facts are right in front of your face. I hate when you think you're doing a favor to the show when you're literally just going like, I'm going to be the devil's advocate. You're wrong.
No, I'm just going over the two different aspects. They're two different entities.
There's no different aspect. Osteen would never pay money back if he didn't have to. Ever. Donald Trump would never pay money back if he didn't have to. Ever.
I did miss the handout. We will never see those days again. Well, I mean, they've been giving out those type of bailouts for a long time.
Do you know how embarrassing it is for a man who has literally 20,000 people as a congregation to file for a PPP loan?
He did.
The same PPP loan that women who had hair salons were filing for. Do you know how embarrassing it is that now he has to pay it back?
He's paying back the business. The business that got the money is paying it back. It ain't coming out of his personal pocket.
Stacey Mitchell says
this is exactly why. This is exactly why white people get away with so much shit. This is exactly why white people get away with so much shit.
Leah? Can we get Leah's thoughts on this?
You go ahead, homie, because I know you want to hear Leah.
I want to hear Leah.
This is exactly why white people like Joe Osteen did away with so much trifling shit. When the Houston floods came, he closed his doors. He closed his doors to people who were trying to get in. Don't talk to me about something you don't know.
I'm not defending that.
Don't talk to me. No. I'm not. No, Jay. All you want to do is have a devil's advocate. And I'm telling you, you don't know shit about shit when it comes to Joe Osteen.
Shawn's comedy business is different from Michael Adorno.
Hey, you're wrong again. You sound ignorant. You sound ignorant again.
All right.
Go ahead, Leah.
All right.
Black tourmaline to ward off negative energy.
Is that sage? Are you doing your sage? Are you saging the
crystals?
Is that a crystal?
Yes.
Because when people don't know about something, and when somebody jumps in and your wife tries to act like she knows about Joe Osteen, she don't.
No, I ain't talking about what she's talking about. I'm just talking about it's two separate entities.
But you don't either.
I do.
You don't understand. This man has done this to his city for years.
So on IG
and you
Live,
talk about stuff that you don't know.
On IG Live, Terry the
when those people were flooded, when there were floods in Houston, he shut his doors to his church and didn't let nobody in. And then he has the goddamn nerve to file for a PPP loan.
Can we hear Leah, please? I want her.
No, what you don't like is when I tell you you're wrong, and then bring everything in it. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Go ahead, Leah.
What am I answering here?
Is a business PPP aspect separate from your personal?
Is a business PPP? I mean, only the business could give a PPP loan. I don't understand.
Thank you. That's all I was saying. That was my only point.
But I will say,
wait a second, Leah. What do you mean? Thank you, Jay. What the fuck? What do you mean? You're so irritating. Go ahead.
I made more contacts with the Joel Osteen situation just because I know that there were qualified businesses that needed the PPP money that didn't get the PPP money. So now they're coming up with a bunch of grants. SBA had the EIDL loans and all the other stuff to make up for the fact that there was only a certain amount of money for the first round of PPP. And that's when you saw the backlash with the NBA and all the sports teams that took all the money that didn't need it. And the smaller businesses that needed the PPP money didn't get it. I do know from personal experience, and I can't really say how I know this, but you had a lot of Republican people out there, especially a lot of these banks, advising their clients to apply for PPPs that they didn't need because they knew, well, it's like free money. It's going to get forgiven and blah, 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 blah. So that could have been the same case for Joel. And I don't agree with the people who applied for it that didn't need it because it took from the people who actually needed to get the PPP loan. And then there was no more left. So then they had to do a second round. So
now you're talking about the SBA, right?
He did not need it. He didn't need it.
I want to just ask you something. If TD Jakes had filed for a PPP loan and had to pay it back, it would be all over. I don't even know if TD Jakes did, but if he gets found out that he filed for a PPP loan, it would be people would lose their effing mind. But Jay Black wants to he wants to defend this white dude.
You saw you flipping this? I'm not defending him personally. What I'm defending is a business that's separate from your personal.
His whole business that he makes his millions off of. His own business that he made. He doesn't file anything under Joel Osteen. He doesn't file anything under J.O. Like, come on. The man tried to rob and get money off the PPP loans. And you're cool with it.
And the advisors were saying, because they were trying to get me to do the same thing. Oh, just go and file it because a portion of it's going to be forgiven. So it's like you're leaving like free money on the table. And I kept saying, I don't need it. I want it to go to the people that need it. You know, my business is blessed enough where I don't need it. We're good. Plus, I don't want to be on the hook paying something back that I don't essentially need. So he could have had somebody advising him the same thing. Look, this is free money. Go get your money. Take it. And now he's whatever he's feeling and trying to pay it back. He didn't need that money.
Stacey, how we know
advising him that it's just get the money.
Can we get to on my IG live while Jay Black continues to fight for the white
I requested you. Yeah. How do we know, Stacey? How do we know TD Jakes didn't take one out through his business? But yeah, the business is separate. That's all I was saying. I'm not justifying anything.
If you listen to my comments,
that's what you argued. I said
no. First of all, I said I don't know, but if he did, it would be exposed to everybody, and they would be. And guess what, Jay Black? There would be no white person who defended TD Jakes if he had to pay a PPP loan back. There wouldn't be one white person who would defend him.
It would be all the backlash on the black mega churches and how we're scamming and Creflo Dollar and like all the,
I agree with that.
And the jets, they're going to come out and, how many jets does he have? Why is he traveling? Is he using PPP money to pay for his new cars? And, it would be crazy.
All right, your turn, Jay.
I'm not defending the man. And so when you say my turn, I'm not going down that lane.
You're not defending the man.
No, I'm not. What I'm defending is if you're a business owner and your personal money shouldn't be included in it.
He lied. He's paying it back.
Not because he was fraud or he illegally obtained the money. It was because of the backlash.
Why do you think he's paying it back? Oh, you think he's paying it back because of the backlash?
Absolutely.
Oh, really? So why did he pay any money back in the backlash when a flood happened and he locked people out his facility? You think he's really worried about? You really think he's? Wait, you really think you're naive enough to?
You trying to make me like I'm the Joel Osteen?
No, do you really? No. What you will do is listen right now. Do you really think he's worried about backlash?
I don't support him and what I don't know. I'm just supporting the fact that I got a business.
Don't puck out now. Ride out.
That's been my position has been the same since we first started this dialogue.
No, but your position is ignorant because he's always a Joel Osteen company. He's never Joel Osteen.
So if you got a PPP loan for being an out-of-work comedian during the pandemic, you would be wrong.
He's not an out-of-work comedian. He's making $40 million a year.
The churches wasn't open, Mike. He still had to pay his people. He still had to pay his people.
Jay, shut up.
When they were issuing these loans,
that's the fact.
These people did not know how strict they were going to be. Like, even when you got EIDL, they told you, at any point in time, when you're agreeing to get this money, we can request your bank account and see how you distributed that money. My personal opinion, I don't think he would pay back anything if they would have done what they were supposed to have done with the money. If he's paying it back, he's trying to cover up the fact that possibly if there's an audit, something did not go right. Because when they first did PPP, they weren't telling us how strict they were going to be on the auditing process. You know, every time they say, oh, if you apply for this, we may or may not go into your bank account to see how it was distributed. Then they started prosecuting everybody. So something, in my opinion, isn't right, because these are the type of people with the thought processes that are of the Republican Party, that if they get a free handout or they get a free whatever, they're going to take it. They're not paying that back because they know all the loopholes. And how do I know? Because I have somebody of that party trying to advise me for my business to do the exact same thing. Oh, Leah, you're a sole proprietor with 1099 contractors. So all you got to do when it hits is write that full check to yourself. Pay yourself. Mm-hmm. They were giving
that was
me
legal, but that was legal.
It was legal,
but
did all the other small business owners know that? No, nobody knew the game. Joel had somebody advising him, as did the NBA teams that knew the game. What they didn't know was the audits that were going, like the strict audits that were going to happen after the fact. Something happened. There's no way he would pay that back out of his money, because that is not the mindset of these people. These people are, oh, that's free money. We found the loopholes. We could do this, this, and that. We're going to go get it. Even if we don't need it.
It's not new. It's not new.
Exactly.
We're just being exposed to it. This has been around. This game plan has been around for a long time. These bailouts have been happening for a long time. We're just getting hit to, oh, you mean we can do this too?
No, we've been knowing this for a decade. So Jay Black, go ahead. What's your comment?
No, ain't no Jay Black. Leah had the final say.
No, you was tough talk. Dog, you was tough talk. You and your significant other were tough talk. Now explain.
I'm not debating that point.
You've been debating the point.
Terry on IG says, yep, I was a part of the audits. Trust he is not the only one.
So go ahead, Jay. Speak your piece.
I'm not well versed enough to go deep into his personal situation. I was only speaking about the loan, who qualified, who got approved.
You were well versed 7 minutes ago. 7 minutes ago, you were well versed. Come on. Who else is
if he didn't pay the money back, would he go to jail? No. Case closed.
I don't know about that.
If he didn't pay the money back,
so Leah, he would go to jail. You be thinking that?
If they found out, go ahead, Leah. I'm sorry.
They're not cutting no corners on this. It is that I think that's why he's paying it back, because something is not right with their accounting on how they spent that money. When the PPP came out, even with the second one,
not a spin, Jay. It's not a spin. It's not a spin. It's the truth. Unlike you, it's not a spin. Continue.
They are not playing with this money. When it came out, people were so desperate, and like I said, I know because I was being advised. People were so desperate for this money. They weren't telling you how strict it was in the auditing process, that literally every single cent had to be accounted for it being under payroll or however you spent it. They didn't tell you that at first until after the fact. Half the people had spent the money and it was like, oh, by the way, we need to see your business bank records. And oh, by the way, we're going to prosecute you because you went out and maybe you paid half of your payroll and then you spent the other half getting a house or a car.
Which is how a lot of Black people got caught up. Arkansas Mo, you got a lot of people, a lot of celebrities, Black celebrities who are caught up in this thing and who are going to do time because they spent it on things when that audit came and they spent it on things they weren't supposed to.
And you got a white celebrity who should do time, but because he has the financial resources to pay back the money that he stole, because if you robbed the bank and they were like, yo, you're caught, and like, hold up, I can pay the money back, you'd go to jail. But Joe Osteen is getting away with murder after the man used a P. Just think about this. The man is filthy rich. Joe Osteen is filthy rich. And he literally filed for a PPP loan. And is not doing he's not going to do a minute in jail because he paid it back. That means if I rob you and I go, oh God, I'm so sorry, I robbed you of $100,000. Here's the money back. Nobody does that. Nobody does that.
Yes, Kamal from the Roots is coming on the show.
Kamal from the Roots is coming on, and Jay Black is solid because Jay Black been wrong the entire goddamn morning.
No,
here's a comment off of IG. It says, mine went to payroll, and I thank God, or I thank goodness I did it right. Yeah.
Somebody literally had to get a PPP loan to pay their payroll so people could get paid so they could feed their families. And Joe Osteen, the owner of a mega church,
said go in his personal pocket and pay him is what you're saying. I get it. I get what you're saying.
You're still so ignorant, you still don't get what I'm saying.
No, you want him to go in his personal pocket?
Dog, he never has to go in his personal pocket when he's worth $40 and $50 million. Why are you defending this white thief?
I'm not defending him at all.
You're like, he should go in his personal pocket.
I like what Leah said, though.
You should go in your personal pocket when you run a company.
Because
you should.
If my people's in my company, I like what Leah said. My people, something, if anything that's not looking right. Oh, abort mission, yo, to pay y'all, we need to pay that back. You know, the loan that was given. So I clearly get that. Like, so if it's not done out of just for pure shame aspect of paying it back, but if there's any T's and I's that wasn't crossed or dotted, yeah, abort. Let's go ahead. Let's reverse this before we get caught up in anything. So
and you don't know, they could have had a meeting too. You know, me being in PR as well. Yeah. The PR team could have got together and said, let's do a PR spin and try to make it positive and say, oh, well, Joel Osteen and the church or whoever, like they're paying it back because, you know, and they're trying to make it a positive spin. You just don't know what kind of, when you get to that level, they try to spin it every which way that they can. But at the bottom line, in my opinion, with these type of people, with the type of advisors that they have, again, more so being a part of the Republican, like capitalist mindset, they do not pay back money if they don't have to, because they're capitalists. So something is not right.
He stole the money.
Allegedly.
I don't have to say fucking allegedly.
Allegedly with Jay Black this morning.
Yes.
Jay Black, you're such a sellout. You're such a sellout. You're Colin Powell. You're such a sellout right now.
Was that a moment right there? Was that one of the moments?
Damn it.
Colin Powell. Wow. Okay. That's where we going.
You literally defend Joe Osteen.
I did not defend him personally.
You did defend him personally. You and your wife defended him personally. You both did.
So Shawn Robinson said, Leah, would it be considered okay if Michael Shawn takes out this PPP loan to pay the host and co-host for this show? Just curious. So if Michael Shawn, which is a business, the name Michael Shawn is a business, right? If he had enough money in the bank to operate his payroll and to make sure that his employees were paid, that's, I think, where he would be into some type of trouble, or it gets tricky, if I may, Leah, if he took it out and did pay us and then took the rest of the money and kind of like did what he wanted to do. I think that's the part that people are missing, how you spent it.
Yeah,
how you distributed it. How it's distributed.
Yeah, and you've got to prove that I've paid you guys X amount, you know, over some time. Like, you can't just take out a PPP and decide my mom's my employee now, so I'm going to cut her a check.
Yummy get a check.
Salary. Yeah, and I'm writing this to the dog.
Get a check.
I just want to say this. Do you know how many black people got caught up on this? And if do you know how many people could have paid back the loan? They are people who could have paid back the loan, and they did not allow them to pay back the loan. Except Joe Osteen. There's no such thing as stealing money and saying, hey, I can pay it back.
Well, Joe can write them.
Do you know how many drug dealers? Do you know how many drug dealers could have gotten off their case if they were like, "Yo,
she's hollering at you now. She hollering.
What'd you say?
She's screaming at you.
Caps. Ah, caps.
Oh, that was your husband. Blame your husband. Don't yell at me. Blame your husband.
Defend him. I gave information from what I read.
Yes, and you made a mistake.
I want her to jump on the square with you so bad.
Put a square on.
I want y'all to. Y'all, that would be good.
Because the fact of the matter is that you guys are literally trying to defend Joel Osteen, the biggest thief ever.
She's not defending him, and nor did I. We did not defend him.
Doug, replay the replay.
Replay the replay.
Replay the replay. That's why we were so mad. That's exactly why we were so mad that when I brought up the Joel Osteen thing, that y'all were like, yo, yeah, but if what? He's a thief. Nobody gets allowed to steal money and then say, my bad, pay it back. Nobody.
I'm pretty sure they're going to put penalties on top of things, and he's going to be able to write them a full check, and it'll go away. I think where people get into trouble in the whole legal and getting arrested and getting these football numbers right now is because they don't have the means to pay it back.
There are people who got $100,000 who are going to jail for real. And I'm not saying they don't deserve it, because we tried to tell y'all dumbasses. People called me. People literally called me. It was like, yes. And they were like, you're a comedian. You can get a PPP loan. All you have to do is say this. I had multiple phone calls. And something told me. I said, no, I'm good. Mind you, it wasn't. Like, I was
scared to apply even for my event planning business. I was scared to apply. But really, I could have, because I had all of this merchandise not being used. There were so many different ways that if you really read the paperwork and read the parameters, the rules, you could have justified getting a PPP loan. But I was scared.
And I like Joe. It was his people who messed up. No, it was Joe who messed up. Y'all better stop loving this robotic bass. Me and my mom got into it too over this guy. He's a robot. He's not even a human being. He's a cyborg. He's not even a human being.
Not mama.
I don't love nobody. I love my mom more than the sun itself. But I was like, Mom, you got to stop with this nonsense.
I'm curious to see how they spin it. I think there's a PR move in there as well.
We're never going to hear it again because we got black people supporting them.
Here we go.
I would like just to see how it was negotiated. You know what I mean?
Colin Powell is not supporting.
How they've negotiated him not getting any jail time, or you haven't heard of any charges.
He's not going to jail.
Yes, Mike went at Mom Dukes. Mike went at his mom's.
Yes.
Mike could debate anyone.
No,
at any time.
I'll debate anyone who is ignorant, including when my mom was like,
"Wait, you call your mom ignorant?"
No, yes, on that subject, yes. You can't scare me, dog.
So Stacey. So Stacey Mitchell says, yep, my business only got $3,000. That's what they calculated, and it was forgiven. So, right, yes, that was the whole thing. You could try to get it forgiven, or they could say, no, it doesn't qualify for it to be forgiven, and you still have to pay it back. So the parameters is always, I think, Leah, for you to pay it back, but you have to show a demonstrated, need, or a demonstrated way that you are eligible for it not to be paid back. So I think that's where a lot of people, small businesses, are getting the bailout, and they're not having to pay it back.
I would just love to see. I would love to see the ratio of races of people who go to jail for these PPP loans. Mm-hmm. I would love to see who's going to jail for getting these PPP loans and who's not. Joel Osteen is not. And I promise you, he has taken more money off the PPP loans than the average person in any city in America who's going to go to jail. And he's not going to serve 1 day in jail. And he took millions. And I promise you, and if I'm wrong, then I apologize. I promise you there's somebody who's going to go to jail for getting $10,000. I promise you, there are people going to jail of color that got $10,000 that can't prove it, and Joe Osteen got millions and cut a check.
Well,
Y'all not gonna play with me today.
A lot of people don't know the parameters of having gotten that PPP.
Which
they don't know the rules.
If you boil it down to Sequisa's point, is all based in systemic racism.
It is.
Because of course we're not financially and that's what are they doing now with all the grants and the I just got a grant the other day, and with the stipulations of the grant is because we're pouring into the Black community, we're also going to tell you financially how to, do stuff for your business. But they weren't telling us that before. They weren't doing that with the PPP either. Joel Osteen and the type of people that are like him, that have the businesses like him, have the advisors that tell them the loopholes to keep them out of trouble or to teach them how to get the money and, get the workaround. So to her point, Black people don't have that. And so the majority of the people that are going to get caught, go to jail, fail audits, are going to look like us.
And that's the biggest thing. It's because they failed that forensic audit. That's the bottom line of probably what it was.
And not only that, it's so scary because you sit there and go like, man, I already wasted a lot of energy.
And I went Mo. When I got the EIDL, I didn't touch it for a whole year. I was like, nah, when y'all call me up, it's still sitting in the bank account. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it.
And you did everything you were supposed to do, and you're still not touching it.
You're like, oh.
And then
it's still there. I refuse to touch it. It's still in there. Getting interest, but I was like, I'm not.
So this is the outrage. This is the outrage. Leah, you did that, right? And I'm sure a lot of responsible people of color, brown and Black people, did that and said, I'm going to keep it in here, right here.
I'm not touching it.
But God bless you if they found out there was a flaw in what you did. Because if you would have said, okay, I got the money, I'll pay you back, I promise you would not have gotten away with what Joel Osteen got away with. I promise you they would have been like, no, you still stole it. No, but I have it. I promise you.
Me too, Leah.
I promise you they would have been like, no, that's like stealing something and shoplifting, and you get caught and you be like, whoa, I ain't eat the candy yet. It's right here. Take it back. That's what Joel Osteen is in our face doing right now. Right now. He's cutting the check and saying, oh, we stole it. Have it back. My bad. We didn't spend it.
Good morning, Shorty Doo-Wop.
Peace and greetings.
You miss Mike blowing the gasket, Shorty Doo-Wop. He lost his cool.
No, blowing a gasket in the right way, because this is why people are going.
You said your mom was ignorant, dude. You called me Colin Powell. Like the list goes on.
Yeah, no, you are definitely Colin Powell.
Like,
you're not even like, you're not. Hold up, you're not even Colin Powell now, because Colin Powell left the Republican Party and came back to the Democrats. You're not even Colin Powell. I said my mom was ignorant on that topic. Not scared, homie. I'm not scared to say that. I'm not scared to say that. That's why you're quiet now, because you're wrong.
No,
Look at all the hearts going up on IG.
No, IG was a ton of hearts. I just felt like my point was said, and I felt like
it was wrong. And it was wrong.
I don't
you defended Joel Osteen.
I did not defend him.
Yes, you did.
I defended people that deserved the PPP loan, that got it, and shouldn't have to go in their personal bank accounts
Joel
to pay
Osteen
out
wasn't
for their
one of them.
expenses.
So why were you doing? You said Joel Osteen had business expenses, and you were wrong. I
didn't say Joel specifically. I said if he had a business and he qualified, he shouldn't have to go out of his personal pocket. Michael Adorno was different from Michael Shawn. They're different. You shouldn't have to go out of your pocket to pay for the Michael Shawn brand. It's the only thing that I said. To pay your staff. If I work for Michael Shawn, and Michael Adorno should not have to pay me.
And if you lied under Michael, and if you lied under, and if you
and you pay me out of the loan,
and if you lied under Michael Adorno, and I had to cut a check back, it's because we lied. Period. Stop playing with me today, dog. You're not built for me. You're not built for me.
I'm not.
You're not built for me.
You trying to get me to blow a gasket? I'm not.
No, dog. I'm blowing a gasket because it's entertaining. I'm also blowing a gasket because you're wrong.
All right, I'm not.
Don't get it twisted. You're wrong.
Patrice Edwards says, point is, if you don't have a business or don't need it, you shouldn't have applied for it, period.
Y'all want to go Google what Joe Osteen's net worth is? Because I have my phone occupied. Anybody on IG Live, I will give you tickets to the comedy show October 20th.
And somebody been gambling on mine, so I can't even.
Yeah, because somebody been gambling on yours. And I ain't mad at that. I was making, snap, J Black stress. That's with another voice, Mike Shawn. I know J Black stress because he's wrong. But he want to play devil's advocate. I done proven
this
you wrong.
This is not even devil's advocate. It's common sense.
Dog, common sense is the man lied and he paid it back. That
has nothing. That's not what I'm saying. If you lied, that means you didn't qualify.
I'll be right back.
I'm saying if you all right, Mo. I'm saying if you qualified. Is what I'm saying.
He didn't qualify, Jay.
I'll be right back.
All right, Mo. He didn't qualify, Jay.
So
what are you
for
talking
those
about?
People that do, it's okay.
Jay, we're talking about Joe Osteen. He did not qualify, and he's paying his money back. What are we doing?
All right.
I know all right. Don't give me all right. I know. Right. You're in submission right now. Tap out.
No.
Tap out. Tap out. Thank you, Janet. Tap out.
It's Jeanette. You're wrong.
Jeanette. I'm sorry, Jeanette. I'm sorry, Jeanette. I'm sorry. Tap out.
Mike apologizes when he's wrong.
I'm sorry. Tap out.
Leah, what are we doing?
Thank you, Leah. I apologize. Thank you. J Black, tap out. Don't smile now. Tap out.
I'm trying to say Leah. Damn.
I know you are. I know. Oh, I'm trying to say Leah. Tap out. You're wrong. No, tap it out. I'm not going to stop.
No, I know we got to talk about John Gruden.
I know what you do. I know what you do.
I wanted you talk about racial aspects and you talk about
No, tap out.
What do you mean? I can't tap out of something that's
no,
not
just
wrong.
Go like this. I was wrong.
I wasn't wrong about what I was talking about.
Tap out.
I wasn't saying Joe Osteen specifically. I wasn't saying, hey, I know his numbers and his finances. Clearly, that's not what I was saying. I was just saying the business. Leah, stop going along with this guy, Leah.
J Black said, you wrong again. Tap. Come on, Jay.
We got a lot of stuff to cover today.
Come on.
We got La in the news.
You think
we got
you're more
John
irritating than me?
Fired.
You think
we
you're
got
more
our
irritating
guest coming
than
up in like 15 minutes.
No. Tap.
Legendary Roots crew.
I'm awake now. My dog is awake. Like, I love you guys.
This is the thing about having a conversation with Jay Black. In his life, he can never say, I was wrong. I've done that on this show. I've done that. And I say, I was wrong.
See, Afro Queen said I was never. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, Afro Queen. I've never been wrong. And I'm just trying to read what the comments say.
I never been. Leah, he said, I never been.
No,
wrong.
like when my points, you can try to twist and spin everything that I said.
When you say you have never been wrong, Jay, do you know
agree to disagree?
how crazy?
Agree.
No, we're not. We're not. Jay Black just said he has never been wrong.
Shorty do wop, you hit it. I like that.
Jay Black just said he has never been wrong.
When I'm talking about common sense,
you have never been wrong.
Common sense stuff. I'm clarifying that. Common sense aspects of a business versus a person.
Everybody's
the only thing that I was saying.
You have never been wrong.
Now you're gonna focus on that.
So are you wrong about Joe?
I just said I'm clarifying. And I'm not talking about Joe specifically. I'm not talking about him personally.
So you said you've never been wrong.
That's it. That's all I'm saying.
You said you've never been wrong.
And I say you want to take this quick break and come back, get ready for our guests.
Did you just say John Gruden? Leah. Let me talk to Leah. Did he just say Did he say he's never been wrong?
Talk to Leah.
Leah, he did say that, right?
And then I clarified what I was talking about.
What was your clarification? Give me your clarification, homie.
I said when it's common sense elements, when you're not trying to spin things, you're trying to spin this.
You're never wrong. When you're common sense, it's never wrong. I want that to settle amongst everybody watching.
That's the safe word, Don. Don said, remember we had the safe word.
Banana.
Jay Black said, in my common sense.
Bacon, Don. Bacon, Don.
He said, in common sense, I'm never wrong. That's what he said. Damn, I'm taking my grandkids to the bus stop. Bet they be still talking about this.
No, we're not. We're moving on. We're moving
Jay
on.
Black
We got a
said,
guest.
literally, hold up. Jay Black, that clarifies something. I said, you said you're never wrong. He said, no, I said when I said.
Right, and I clarified it right after that. So
I'm asking you, am I saying
you want to harp on this?
No,
so you're the type of person in a debate or a disagreement, any little thing.
Hey, you're wrong. Hey, Jay. Let me just ask you this.
At this point, now I'm gonna focus on this.
No. I'm gonna stay focused on the point. Since you want to think that you're built for this, you said number one. First of all, let me slow down. You said number one, I'm never wrong. And then you clarified it. And you said, I'm never wrong when it comes to common sense, which is saying that your common sense is never wrong. Correct?
Not how you're talking, Mike. I agree to disagree with you, Michael.
Dog, it's not agree. Watch this. I want you to rewind this.
I will, because I thought this was a very impactful dialogue. I'm going to Microsoft.
Replay the replay. Exactly. Replay the replay.
I do. Actually, from the beginning of this Joel Osteen dialogue, I want to actually am going to watch this on YouTube. I am. I swear.
But you're not built.
And then I'm going to be able to come back with you, probably you not on here, but I'm able to let you know exactly where you went wrong and how you misunderstood and where you went down a different lane.
You were defending Joe Osteen. That was a 2-hour show of Jay and Mike going about something that happened at 6 a.m. Yes, we did. And he's wrong. And how about this? How about this? I don't need any proof that he's wrong.
I never defended him.
All you got to do is go to Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends YouTube, and all you have to do is watch him being wrong and get bacon. That's all he needs to do is get bacon.
No, that was a safe word. Like the
bacon was the safe word the other day.
That was a safe word.
But go get bacon because you've been wrong. DJ Super Kobe Cope said, take it easy on Jay Black.
Our former PD. Yeah, that's funny.
He was corporate.
Right.
He just got, I just dragged him for the last 10 minutes. He got drugged. He got drugged like a housewives reunion.
No.
And when he watches it,
I'm gonna watch this show over. I'm gonna watch this one.
You got drugged. Dog, nothing you said made any sense.
All right. Actually, I think our guest is in the waiting room early too. So we have to pivot. So you have to move on.
First of all, I don't have to do a goddamn thing.
Here we go.
It's
just a defiance.
You
called your mom ignorant.
Hold on.
Your mom ignorant. How crazy is that?
On that subject. Yes. On that subject.
I'm wrong. All right.
On that subject, yes. I've talked about it with my mom. Me and my mom have talked about that subject. You ain't scaring me off on that, dog. Try again.
I'm not going to try to
try again. Get out your bag of feelings right now.
I'm not wrong. In my feelings.
You're in your bag. You're in your bag.
I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna let you have it.
Debate. You're in your bag. You're in your bag right now because every aspect of common sense didn't make any sense.
Thank you, Singing Gina, for buying a badge for Michael Shawn on IG.
I forgot all about IG up there.
Singing Gina, thank you so much because your Instagram is absolutely 1,000% one of the most authentic, amazing Instagrams. Like the people that you have on there and the shit that you do, we got to have you on the show. We literally got to have you back on. I had you on my IG, but we got to have you on the show. Bring it back, Selector, man. Okay, let's go.
All right, so
what do you want to do, Jay?
No, we got our guests. I know we're going to come back. We're going to talk. We still got John Gruden. We're going to hit on a little later. No, we're going to our guests. We got a legendary
I'm going to listen to you, homie. Tell me what to do. I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to listen to you. No, you want to. I'm going to listen to you. You want me to take a black and mild break, or you want to go?
No breaks. Let's keep going. The momentum is there.
Let's keep going then. I'm on fuego. Tap the mic. I'm on fuego. Let's go.
All right.
What's
so
next?
You see this man every night on Jimmy Fallon, The Tonight Show. He's been rocking with a legendary group, The Roots, for, oh my God, since the early 90s. A close friend. Actually, Mike, he's one guy, no matter if I was on radio or not on radio, he always answered my calls. And, you know, that tells you a lot about his character. So good morning to Kamal from The Roots. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
What's up?
Well, we apologize for bringing you on in the middle of the heat.
I don't know what I walked into, but it was tense. I'm like, well, whoa. So I heard something about somebody's mom was getting disrespected. I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
I had to give Jay the business, and Jay Black don't like getting done the business. He don't like being wrong.
All right, come on.
I never stop interrupting me, Jay.
Yeah, you never
stop.
seen me. Yeah,
Why you mad? Why you
like
mad?
He said he never seen me, like, because I don't get like this. Mike has a way of trying to bring things out of people, and
especially when you're wrong. Yeah, that's what I do when I infiltrate the wrong. Okay. Jay, relax. Take it easy. Take your shoulders down. Take your shoulders down. Take your shoulders down. Take your shoulders down. Kamal is here doing us a big
you know
favor.
what? Yeah.
Don't mess this whole thing up. Don't mess this whole thing up.
Oh, he's friend. We friends.
I know you might be friends, but you've ruined friendships before.
Yeah.
We go too far back. We go too far back.
Thank you.
Kamal, first of all, congratulations. Like, for real. Like, every time I watch y'all on Jimmy, oh my God, when I see y'all on Jimmy Fallon and I go like, God damn, the amazing is that you guys were already world renowned.
Crazy.
And then y'all infiltrated American homes, like white people homes that we didn't think y'all were ever going to infiltrate. And now it's regular now. It's amazing to watch y'all do your thing. And I sit there with my kids sometimes and I go like, y'all don't understand how much the Roots fought through everything to have to do what you do. Do you ever just wake up when you're going to the Fallon show and go like, what the hell are we doing here?
Every day, man. I'm like, you know, for multiple reasons, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's one of them, you know, dream jobs, you know, to be able to get up and do something like that, you know, with the versatility of what we do on the show. But, you know, it's also a grind too. You know, it looks extremely fun and pretty, but, you know, it also has its grind to it too, you know, because we still, you know, I'm commuting back and forth like a banker every day,
right?
You know, from Philly. So, but yeah, man, I mean, it's a blessing to be able to do something like that, you know, and touch. I mean, we touching screens of people, you know, I mean, there's probably people that don't like us either, but whatever. You know what I mean? Middle America is smelling what we doing over there. So.
And it's amazing because me and Jay used to do the same commute. Well, he would do it from Philly. I would do it from South Jersey going to Hot 97. So I know that turnpike grind going up there. When okay, I got so many questions. Come on. And
I know it's been a long time, bro. It's been a long time.
But number one, we're so proud of you. But when you first get the gig, who tells y'all that the Tonight Show, like, listen, I'm old enough to understand that my dad watched Johnny Carson. I'd be on the bed, making me believe I'm asleep watching Johnny Carson. And I'd watch David Letterman. So late night talk shows were like something that I was passionate about. Then y'all get the gig that you guys are now the Tonight Show band. A hip-hop band. The most famous hip-hop band in history is now the band. Where were you when you got that call?
You know, it's really funny. Like so I don't remember where I was when I got the call, because the way it kind of came together was it kind of evolved over a period of time with the relationship that we had with Jimmy prior to anything that he did late night. You know, because we originally started on late night, and before we got the Tonight Show, and before we got late night, we were just hanging out with Jimmy, and he was like, shooting a shot about, who could we get to be on, as a, he wanted us to find him a band. And then it was funny because that's all we was doing. We supposed to be finding him a band, and he was like, well, would you guys do it? And, I remember, having those meetings, and my manager, Rich, who's no longer with us, he went and had a bunch of meetings, and, next thing you know, they're like, yeah, this is probably a good place to go hang out for a little bit. You know what I mean? And then that's how, we ended up on a late night show. And then when Jimmy went to transfer from late night to the Tonight Show, we kind of just fell into things. So it didn't have that build up feeling for us, because honestly, we were already in our studio. We was already in our building, and we was already kind of doing it how we do it on late night. And it just literally rolled right into the Tonight Show. So, but it was crazy because we knew like Branford Marcellus and guys like that who had done.
Oh, that's crazy that y'all knew these people.
Yeah, we had knew them prior to. It's funny too, because I remember having a conversation with Branford one time, and he was like, it was. I guess he was kind of tired, from doing it, and he just felt like it kind of stagnated him a lot musically. And, I remember him just being like, nah, and this is before we even thought about it or had ever talked about being on any late night TV. And, Eubanks as well, you know what I'm saying? Like, Eubanks lived around the corner. And Jay, you probably, I don't know if you know that, because his like literally right around the corner in Mount Airy from my mom's house is where his parents, they actually still live like a block and a half from my mom and dad. Nice. And, yeah, he was full on in, so we had a lot of chances to talk to him too. So, it really was like a smooth transition for us, man, and something that we comfortable doing. So, all
right, I want to give the ladies, give Leah and Mo a chance to ask questions, because I got tons of hip hop questions that I want to ask, but I don't want to be greedy because I got tons. I got shit I got problems with. Come on. I got problems with how the Roots haven't gotten what they should deserve. But then I'm going to ask you some questions also that me and Jay Black got to. So who wants to go first, ladies? Do you want Leah, Mo?
Actions. Can you put Actions question back up, Jay?
What was Actions question?
If y'all did a versus, who would you go against?
Oh,
what Action?
Let's just jump right into it.
Everybody want to ask those kinds of questions, and that's not a me question, because I'm down to go against everybody. But see, you got to understand like where we come from. Our catalog is not built on mainstream music and radio hits and all of that kind of stuff. Our thing is built on ground level, what I'm saying, grassroots, live music, yes. So, for us to go somewhere to do a versus, and, it would have to be with someone who is like-minded, someone who kind of has, walked the path that we walked. And I think, that's just kind of a hard mix. I mean, I prefer to just watch other people do it, man, because
and Kamal, I just want to say that this is why sometimes when I do the show, and I love everybody on the show, these are my actual family, like for real. Like I know if things go bad, I can call them and they're gonna help me out. But this is why I bang my head against a wall sometimes. This is what I said. I said there's nobody we can put the Roots against, and I also said I will put Black Thought in a versus against any rapper in the history of the world.
Yeah, I mean, as far if it's if it's going verse for verse on stuff, what I mean, absolutely. Like that's
and there's no band that can F with y'all. We don't have another band to go against y'all.
Man with his 10-minute freestyle that seemed like it was never ending. It just and every last line made so much sense. What I mean? He's unstoppable. So, whatever, however they want to do it. But like I said, I prefer to just watch these people just go ahead and do it.
And I was joking. And Kamal, I was joking, and I didn't mean any disrespect by it. I said, who do y'all want the Roots to battle? Earth, Wind, and Fire?
I'm with you.
I mean, they tried to pit us with against the Fugees. Which would
probably not the same. It's not the
same. I mean, it's because I remember. I mean, we did a lot of stuff together, and we came up together, and we sort of were on this kind of playing field together. And then they took their thing and went this way, and we took our thing and went that way. You know what I'm saying? At an early point in our careers. So
come on, okay. We love the Fugees. We all love the Fugees.
We're not gonna do that.
We all love the Fugees. Nobody, and I think Wycliffe is a genius. I think Lauryn Hill is amazing. The smoke that they don't want. The smoke that they don't want. And I love the Fugees. The smoke that they don't want is a group that literally held down a Philadelphia July 4th event every year.
Yeah.
And turned up so crazy for a multicultural audience.
Yeah.
In Philadelphia.
Well, I feel like it's honestly it's a little bit too scripted. You know what I mean? Like the versus thing. So that's another reason why, I wouldn't find it necessarily fun because, it's like, all right, it's scripted. Let's, let's battle. But we, now they got them on stage. Like first it was just like, yo, my DJ gonna play this record and play that record. And now it's like, now we on stage together. Now we acting like we battling and fighting, but we really cool. And you know what I mean? Like like I said, it's entertaining, but I don't know, man.
Come on the level, and Mo, you got the next question. I apologize. On the level of bands, just straight bands, just what y'all do when the Roots are just sound checking, rehearsing. Is there any band you wouldn't go against?
Oh. Man, we had to dig back into the old heads, but no, I honestly no, because I mean, this is what we do, man. Like we do this on all levels, like with any and everybody. You can do it with Dolly Parton, we can do it with Stevie Wonder, you know what I'm saying? Like however you want to do it, you know what I'm saying? Like it's and we have actually done this with everybody at this point. So, no, not necessarily. No, I don't feel that way.
Go ahead, Mo.
So I'm a Philly implant. I grew up in Arkansas, right? First person I meet on, I told them this last week. First person I meet on a plane in Philly is who? Amir. And he's like, you don't know who the Roots are? Just going back to that era. Every band evolves. Where do you see the Roots evolving from? I mean, you've cracked the ceiling. Where do you see the band as a whole going from here?
I mean, right now it's like, look, you see all this, just get hit me right. So we obviously can't go backwards, right? So I mean, I think at this point it's just trying to parlay where we're at with the Tonight Show and also kind of building on that, I mean, like right now, like Amir's doing amazing things with his, with his DJ stuff, with his food stuff, with his podcast. Like he's got like 1,000 things going on. Like those are all his babies. And Tariq, Black Thought has a, he has a play getting ready to happen off Broadway. So, something that you call Black No More that he, that he wrote and had everything to do with. So, I mean, these are just the steps that are kind of, happening for us, in different ways. Me, on the other hand, personally, like I think everybody's doing like where the Roots is kind of, going is just everybody's doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that outside. And then we all meet back up for our nucleus at the Tonight Show and at Roots. Roots performances. So that's
musically, any new music you think?
Yeah, I mean it's in the pipeline. Like it's like so the thing about us too is that we're always writing, always working, always recording, like every day. Obviously the pandemic slowed things down for us a little bit because we weren't able to all be around each other the way we are normally at the studio, but prior to that, there's just so much music just laying around that, and still being recorded. And, Tariq is always recording and writing and, getting beats from this person and that person. And, Amir's always creating and, I'm in here trying to get stuff together. So yeah, there's an album coming. There's an album coming.
Nice.
Are you on your laptop or you're on your phone?
I'm on my laptop.
Can you go on my Instagram live? Because we're about to get tough now with the questions.
Oh Jesus!
people that can't hear you.
And you don't. And Kamal, we make this one rule: if you don't want to answer the questions, just say, just tap out. Say, can't answer that because I'm not messing up your check. I'm not messing up.
It's
Mike Shawn Comedy. It's Mike Shawn Comedy. If you go to Mike Shawn Comedy, and then I can bring you up because.
Kamal is generally he a Facebook kind of guy. I know he's fluent on there. I don't know how fluent he is on IG.
I'm not fluent on none of that, man.
You in the same realm. I'm working. I'm doing my best.
I got like 10 followers, bro. I don't talk to nobody on these things, man.
Dude,
That's the life. That is the life.
But Kamal, I'm literally my tech people are my 3 daughters. That's my tech. That I have to go to them like what do I do now? Like how do I get
Mike? So it's Mike Shawn Comedy.
Yes, Mike Shawn Comedy. MikeShawn Comedy.
Yep. .com.
I think it's just on Instagram. It's just Mike Shawn.
No, you gotta go on your phone. You can't.
Oh shoot! Oh, go on my phone. Oh.
Yeah, go on your phone. I know you have an Instagram, right?
Like an old goddamn man. I'm saying,
go on your phone. Go on your phone.
How the hell am I gonna pull up 2 screens?
Just go on your phone. What up? Just make believe you're playing keys right now. Make believe you're playing keys.
I know how to go. God damn it! I know how to go on Instagram on my phone, man. I didn't know. That's why I got so confused. I'm like, oh, how do I do this on the? I'm all right. Hold on.
I need this as a promo right here.
Look, comedy. I got this. I know how to find motherfuckers on. Hold on. Well, comedy tour. I know how to find that, man. I ain't that damn old. All right, here we go. All right, now I'm on your joint. What do I do for live?
Oh my god! Oh no.
Just hit the little camera icon.
What's your Instagram? What is your Instagram?
Maldilla, MALDILL.
Hold on, I'm looking for you. You gotta request me because you just made me laugh for real.
Yep, hold on, because I don't follow nobody. I don't know nobody.
Just joined. Yeah, he just joined. So
you can unfollow me once we get done. You can unfollow me once you get done.
Fam, hold on.
Oh, that was the funniest. That was the funniest shit you just said.
Hold on. All right, I'm on this, John. Let me
Go ahead.
Let me follow you.
All right. Oh man, this is hilarious.
Man, hold on, because I'm like, I don't even mess with this. You know what happened, man? I'm gonna tell you a story real quick while I'm doing this. Back in the day, the Roots had we still have it, called a website called OK Player.
Wow, yeah.
This was in AOL days, right? So, all right, I'm following you. This was in AOL days. So in AOL days, you had you to dial up with the
right.
All that shit. And we would go and they had these chat rooms or whatever the hell they were.
Right.
And so I would get caught up in these chat rooms, arguing with people and finding threatening people like, yo, I'm gonna be at this place on tour. You can meet me here.
What we doing? Come on. What we doing right now? What
the Philly coming out.
And so, man, I just found I hated the whole on-screen argument shit. I was like, man, I've grown since then. So, but what I've learned is that
but you still about that life. This is why we gotta watch you.
Mike, this is why I don't get on this shit, man. I don't do this, man. Wait, did you follow me back?
What is your Instagram?
It's MALDILLAH.
Okay, so I'm looking for it. I don't see it. MAL.
I followed you. I just followed you.
No, he said he joined the live, so you just gotta hit request, Mike. Or he can just hit request, so you can just go ahead and try to add him.
Oh, there it is. Here we go. I'm trying to. Oh, Jesus, why is this being so difficult now? That is hilarious.
Yeah, man. Yo, that's why I don't mess with DJ. Hold on, request to join.
Request it.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Yeah, this dude, listen. I got in trouble. I've gotten in trouble. Like I had this. I stopped doing interviews. Man, I always say the wrong thing. So
No,
but
you're good.
Not on this show.
You're good right now.
Tell you something. Now you just saw Gruden. You know what I'm saying? Look.
All right. So since we got Kamal from the Roots, let's number one, we're gonna go to John Gruden because I have a philosophy on John Gruden. But I just want to ask you this. Once again, you can tap out. You can tap out and be like, I'm not going to answer the question. All right, Legendary's Roots Crew. Yeah.
Remember, I'm corporate. I work at NBC.
I know. And we want your relationship forever. So if you answer the question, I might be the first time in my life I'll stop you and be like, no, never mind. All right. Being in a group, what is the most difficult thing? Who is more difficult? Quest or Black Thought? Because I follow both of them very closely. I YouTube them both.
Well, I see. All right, so Black Thought is he's not difficult. He's not difficult.
Okay.
Quest isn't difficult, but Quest is intricate. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like,
yes, it does. Yes, it does.
So because Quest is super detailed, you know, so everything we do is very detail oriented. Where, you know, a lot of times, like he'll call me out, like, you know, something that I'm like, I can cut this corner on this song. I don't need to play this part. But he's very, like, you know, knowledgeable and intricate in everything that he's thinking and doing. So I'm saying Amir is the most difficult. I love him, you know, and he holds me accountable, but that's, you know, where Tariq might be like, oh, it's cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's like, no, we got to play this way. We got to do this that way. You know what I mean? So I'd say Amir is the most intricate, not difficult.
All right, Legendary Roots Crew. We got Kamal right here, right now. Who is the vocalist that did something so spectacular that the whole group, when y'all just chilling, maybe smoking an L, I don't know, maybe drinking, that y'all all reminisce and going, remember when old person, female or male, did this? That one vocalist that shocked when you guys were like, oh.
In a good way or a bad way?
Both.
Oh.
Let's do the good way first, because I'm not trying to mess up NBC. Let's just do the good way first.
I'm trying to think, man. Like, cause you know, I look again, my foggy old brain, bro. It's so clouded with so many different things. I'm just trying to think. Like, I mean, vocalists. I mean, I tell you what, Jasmine, I call her Lil Jasmine Sullivan.
Wow.
Bro, let me tell you something. From the time that girl, I remember she was like a baby, like 10, 11, 12 years old, you know, coming to the studio with us. And I remember just hearing her, that church voice that girl got, it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Just straight up ridiculous. And so, you know, I would say like the first time I heard her sing, you know, that's one of them girls like chills. You know what I'm saying? Her and another person, and you, I don't know if y'all might think it's odd or not, but yo, Demi Lovato, that girl, I don't know where she got that soul. That her voice is, man, it's another one. I get chills when I hear her sing.
Wow.
Yeah, that girl can sing, man. She can sing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
I'm trying to think of who. We had some crazy things. You know, I'm just gonna leave the bad out. I'm not even
leave the bad out. You know what? Come on, leave the bad out.
It's people I could call out, but I'm not even. I ain't gonna do that.
Wait till our show gets bigger. Yeah. When our show gets bigger, like we're building right now. When our show gets bigger.
Yeah, when I can come on the show and get a job after I get fired. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. When you are performing, okay, here's a question, and I don't know if you can answer this. Would you have kept the song with Erica or Jill Scott?
Oh, Mike.
Oh,
Mike.
Which one? And I love Erica. I'm in Dallas right now. I'm from New York, raised in South Jersey, worked in Philly. You already know with Jay Black.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. What if in hindsight?
Well, I mean, in if damn. Okay, so you gotta. You gotta
tap out if you want. Come on, I'm giving you.
I'm gonna touch a little bit. I'm gonna touch a little bit. You got to put these things in perspective just a little bit. Okay, at the time that song came out, you know, Jill was more on the writing side. She was working on her craft and, you know, trying and you know, on her way. And so that's why, and, you know, Erica was already at her pinnacle of, you know what I mean, who she was and where she was.
Tyrone and everything like that. Can we sing the song, girls, ladies? Can we sing the song that we're talking about? Is it Erica or Jill Scott? Do y'all want to hum it? Y'all don't want to hum it? Not at all.
If you were worried about what?
Say what?
I've been a who I saw on.
Say what?
The club I went to with my homies, baby. Don't worry. You know that you got me.
No, go ahead. Come on. Go ahead. So you think it should have still been Erica?
All right, we know what it is. No, I don't. I think it's because that's Jill's song. That's Jill's song. All right. So let's be clear about that. That is Jill's song. That was that I think at the time that was just the right call to do at the time. But we have somehow over the years figured out how to, in our show performances, you know, when we're out together, bring Jill and Erica together on stage to make something even more classic than a radio hit or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
All right.
I get what you're saying.
So, yo, we've done plenty of shows now where we've kind of brought them out together. And let me tell you something. When those two girls get on stage, those two women, grown ass women get on stage together and start singing that song. Yo, let me tell you, bro, it's fireworks. It's fireworks because in a way they're super competitive women. You know what I'm saying? From a vocal standpoint. But they also got a genuine respect and love for each other too. You know what I'm saying? Because of how things kind of panned out, you know, with the song, it really helped everybody. So,
of course.
So yeah. So I mean, look, you know, that's Jill's song. You know, Erica was right for the time. But that's Jilly's song.
On that note, it got you y'all Grammy, and I was always curious. This what?
Yeah,
that's why you ain't mad.
You wouldn't have that without that. That's for sure.
And I was always wondering when it comes to like, does each member of the group get a Grammy? Like, because everyone is credited. Like you played on there to play. Does everyone get a Grammy?
Yeah. We got one. Yeah, everybody got one for that one.
Nice.
Everybody has something to do with that one. Got it. So anytime you've worked on a song or you know you're in a group or whatever, everybody gets one. You know. And now if you do something if it's like, for example, if you do something under the Roots umbrella and you ain't wrote nothing on a song, you know what I'm saying? It done like, and it's not an actual Roots song. Like if we did a song on Erica's thing and it said the Roots, but I didn't play on it, I don't get a Grammy. So I only got a couple, but I ain't got the hardware that Amir has. Amir, the one got got the one sitting on his toilet in his.
But it's amazing what you've done.
Showcased. My joint is still got lights on it in the toilet.
And well, it should. Because let me tell you something. If I had one Grammy, and I'm not in the game no more. I'm not in the game of smashing chicks. But if I had one Grammy, I would have a spotlight when you walk in, and I'd be like, "Listen, you can either take your clothes off now or leave." Because there's a Grammy, but you can leave. Like you can leave right now because I'm good. I'm good.
You want to touch the Grammy or not? Like,
this is my. Come on. For the legendary.
I'm not in that frame of mind anymore.
You're not in the streets no
more.
No, I'm not in the streets. I'm not in the streets.
Me either.
Mike, you still sound like you got that. You know what I mean? You got that edge of you teetering a little bit on that line, bro.
No. Come on, this is all.
I don't speak that way because when I speak that way, I would get in trouble, dog. Like I was sleeping down in the bar in my basement. Man.
Hold on, you know I'm not in the game when I say this. Stacy, right now, she lets me play on the show. Like she gives me permission to play.
You know what? That's good of her.
Yeah.
My wife ain't no playing.
I had some fun questions set up for you that I wanted to play with.
No, listen, man, because if I play, then she's like, "Well, no, are you playing?" Because you could actually probably do that. Like
I
actually
know.
have access to those availabilities.
Yeah. Damn,
Hey,
your wife got.
we don't want no second thoughts, man. I like coming and going as I please comfortably, man. She trusts me, I'm good.
Comfortably.
Oh well, damn, everybody hold hands. Let us pray.
Right.
I do have this one question. The Black Lily, you were there.
Yes.
And Philly is amazing. I just want to ask you this question. Who do you think didn't reach their potential more? Now, this is a tricky question because I mean no disrespect. I mean no disrespect. Was it Bilal or Jaguar Wright? Which artist? Because I think those two artists are absolutely amazing.
Well,
but which one do you think didn't reach the heights that they should have?
Let me say this. There's one of those names in that group of people that that don't get spoken no more around these parts. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm gonna say this.
No, I apologize for that.
I'm gonna say this though. Bilal's done great things because Bilal is who he is. Like Bilal is a jazz artist, bro. Like no matter how you cut it, like he did his soul albums and all of that, but Bilal is a jazz giant. You know what I'm saying? And so he's where he's supposed to be, man. And he's one of them dudes. Like he's so he's so mysterious, man. So when you also that's another dude that we take out with us on a regular basis on the road. You know what I'm saying? Right. So when we take him out because we want to smack the shit out the audience for a quick second and make them, oh, whoa, that dude, damn.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
He's a showpiece, man. So I mean, I definitely think he's reached his potential of what he wants to be. You know what I mean? Because I think if Bilal wanted to be anything more than what we have seen so far, it's so easy for him. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, so, that's amazing. And I apologize for the other thing. I didn't.
No, it's all good. But there's your answer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right. So you're a big sports fan, and
real quick, before you go to sports, what was the moment for the Roots that you realized that memorable moments? Give me like two that you was like, yo, we made it. Because when I think about the Roots and the journey from the early '90s, like when MTV was popping and y'all did that Jay-Z Unplugged, I felt like that was a pivotal moment. Like, what would be those couple of pivotal moments for you, memorable?
I mean, I think that was a pivotal moment, but I also think that was a pivotal moment in respect to people being able to see that we could chameleon ourselves into any situation. You know what I'm saying? And we were so different than Jay-Z at that time, as far as our stories and our audiences that brought us into his audience, you know what I'm saying? And so it also showed, the world like, yo, these dudes is versatile, man. Like they could do their thing, but they could do his thing. And it sounds just as genuine as him doing it. So, I mean, that would be a pivotal moment. I mean, I think, just for us, I mean, trying to think that we made it like one of the time. I tell you what, when I remember coming up, I feel like it was Hot 97 one time, man, and we were in the room, and Big was in there with us, like you know what I mean. We was in the studio with Big, and it was at a time where it was thought that he said he said the Gooch, but everybody thought he said the Roots. Whack to me in his song. Okay. And I remember thinking like, yo, that's big, dog. Like, everybody pitting us against him, they thinking that he said something bad about us. I felt like because of that conversation for me, that was a moment. I was like, oh, we a little bit on the money right now. And then just hearing your songs on the radio for the first time. You know what I mean? You hear your song on the radio for the first time, you're like, oh shoot. When you like, and I wouldn't even say like, I wouldn't even say You Got Me was one. Like You Got Me was way down the line. You know what I'm saying? Like we had already had songs that was on the radio that didn't, it wasn't like, again, mainstream, but just when you hear your song on the radio after you did all that work and you came up growing up, you know, playing music and doing what is, you know, to hear your song on the radio for the first time, that's a pivotal moment in your life.
So Kamal, we're when you say that, so Big didn't have a problem with what we do when the video was out, and he didn't take that the wrong way.
He did, but he did take that. But that was something else that we squashed. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, got it.
That wasn't nothing that was left out there as a, you know, as an unfinished conversation. You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, the Gooch part came after what they did.
Right. Yeah.
So after what they do, when that happened, and he said the Gooch, that was when we all was able to have a conversation that same time to all put each other in the right frame of mind of, you know, understanding, you know, what everybody was doing at the time. So
okay, I'm quick 2 seconds. You got to answer this quick.
Yep.
You got to pick somebody to rhyme right now, and you're in Philly and you're rocking Most Def or Common, and you got to pick.
Oh, man,
that's hard.
And you got to pick.
You know, Common.
We know you love them both.
I do love them both.
We both know that they're amazing.
I mean, I'm gonna say for right now. I feel like Common. I would pick. You know, I would pick Common. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing, Common is still doing this, like, for real. You know what I mean? Right. Like, on a day-to-day. You know, Yasin Bey is, I've not seen Yasin. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
he's on a different, you know what I'm saying? Like, and as dope as he is, you know, I love him on everything that he does, but he's just, you know, I don't, you know, I see Common more now, you know what I mean? And just, I know, like, dude is off the top on a regular basis. Like, come on, let's go. You know what I mean? And he's at the drop of a hat. Okay,
musically, your top 3 greatest songs of all time. Not top 3 greatest rappers, your greatest songs. Songs that you heard that you're like, these are my greatest songs that I've ever heard. And obviously you can't include anything you had a part of.
That's hard.
Good Lord, that is hard.
That is very hard.
I mean,
songs that affected your life that you were like.
Yeah, okay. I mean, because so number one, and people might think this is weird, but like 3 Little Birds.
Yes.
Yeah, wow.
That's mine.
Yes.
That's my number one. All right, because, I know, and it's odd.
But that is dope. But now that I think about it, I'm like, I'm ignorant. That is dope. Yeah,
because I'm gonna tell you this about that song. You know what I mean? Even if I can't figure out another song to go 2 and 3, I put that as 1 because I remember that song. I remember that song from the time I was born. All right, so like. That's a song that I feel like I have gut memories of being in a crib. And they say babies don't remember stuff. For some reason, I get these memories and I tell my parents all the time, like, yo, was I here? Did I do this? Did that? And they're like, how do you remember that? You were a baby. Mm-hmm. And that song, I remember being in a crib and hearing that song. My dad would play it on the record all the time. We listened to a lot of Bob Marley in the beginning of my life. And you know, I'm 5 kids deep now, and every last one of my kids now knows that song, word for word. You know what I mean? So, as a matter of fact, just this morning before the kids went to school, we have a baby in here now, COVID baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Clap it up for COVID babies. Clap it up for COVID babies.
Yeah. I either had a baby, got an air fryer, or a puppy, right? So I ended up with a baby and an air fryer and almost had a puppy. But but yeah, just this morning that song was being played in this house here, man. So that's an influential song, man, because you know, Bob Marley just in general, you know what I mean? I can listen to anything from him and have a feeling of a place and time, you know, where I listen to that song.
And give me two more, because I'm always interested, because you guys are so like, and it doesn't have to be like, it's just a song that hits you in a way. Because when I give you my songs, you're gonna look at me like, why would you pick those?
Well, okay, another song, because I'm a huge fan too of Stevie Wonder, and it's not going to be just a one that you would probably think, but it's "Isn't She Lovely" is another influential song for me, because I know my daughter, my first child was born, and that was the song that I played for her. Like, it was her first song that I played for her, was that song, and so that's another song that constantly comes on in the house, you know what I mean?
Right.
Now, you know what I'm saying? So that song comes on in the house, and then trying to think of what else, man. Like, just another song. Sheesh, man. That this a third one is hard, bro. The third one is hard because there's just so many songs like bouncing around in my brain right now. I'm just like,
it's not the end all be all. Like, if you got 3 or 4,
then let's say September. Let's say September.
Oh wow, yeah.
You know what? Because because I just always feel like, man, like I love barbecue music. You know what I'm saying? I just always feel like, you know, I always heard that song in, you know, at my family barbecues and things like that. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, you see the family, everybody jamming, all my eyes, you know, all of them, they all standing up dancing when them songs come on. So, and that's a song that sticks out in my mind.
It sparks joy.
It does.
Are there songs that you hear, and then I have to ask this. I know you write this down, because I'll lose my track. I gotta write this down real quick, because this happened to Will Smith, and I want to know if it happened to the Roots too. Is there a song? Are there songs that you listen to that you say are perfect? That you go like, wow, that's perfect. Like, that song is just literally.
There are songs that it definitely, you know, through my listenings that I thought like, oh man, the instrumentation on that is just, you know what I mean? And I go back to another person, man, Stevie Wonder, man. Like, first of all, the genius in him, you know, it's funny because we had a chance to be around him quite a few times now, and we've had him on the show and we played with him, and you know, he's one of them dudes that, believe it or not, like a lot of the stuff that he did in that you listen to, he did all of it. You know what I mean? Like, you hear the keyboard parts, he did them. You hear the drum parts, you would be like, yo, damn, the drummer is killing it on that. No, that's Stevie playing the drums. You know what I mean? Like, and so and the instrumentation and the chord structures of it's so like just crazy. You know what I mean? That, yeah, definitely a lot of things that I hear of him. But there's plenty of songs that I feel like, oh, that's perfect. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a lot of that. I'm like, oh my God, that is, you know, we have ongoing jokes amongst us in the group where we listen to songs and you know, we pick them apart and we laugh at certain parts in songs. And why did he sing that like that? Or why did she sing that like that? Or why did you hear that messed up note they played and left on the song? Again, that's Amir with his, you know, overly intricate and overly ear, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, yo, did you hear that note? That note was off. And I'm like, I don't hear a wrong note.
I don't hear a wrong note.
He's like, that's a wrong note. And I'm like, I don't hear wrong. I don't hear a wrong note. I might have played the same way. So
is there a song that when you listen to by yourself that can bring you to tears?
Oh man, you know, dang man, it's a song I've been listening to a lot recently too, and it's gonna escape my mind for whatever reason, but it's a gospel song, and it's like I heard it's darn man, why is that escaping my mind, man? It's you don't have to forgive me, man. I'm getting
no, it's all good. Just say God.
Yeah,
it's a song called God. It's amazing.
No, it's you know, for whatever reason, it's not even just one gospel song. Like lately I've been listening to even like Kirk Franklin songs. Like some of those songs, man. I get in a spot sometimes and I'm thinking, and I'm you know, and yeah, those. I mean, they could grab me like that. But we just had this one lady on the show the other day, man. She had a song about her mom who passed away. And I looked over and every last one. What is her name? My God, man, she's a Broadway singer, and they had like pictures in the background of like her mom, and she was talking about how like her mom didn't get to see her successes and all these kinds of things.
Wow.
And I looked over as the lights were just getting ready to come back on, and I see Jimmy crying. I see everybody on the stage.
Oh, wow.
Everybody was sucking. Like. Yeah, I looked at it. So I mean, there's songs like that, man, that touch that way. Absolutely, man.
We interviewed a recording artist, Major, and he has what is the name of the song? The wedding song.
This is why I love you. Yes.
Yeah, that's
yes.
That name, okay.
Okay.
It said everybody's weddings.
Okay. It said everybody's wedding. Okay, this is my last question. Kamal, thank you, because I want to get into the sports thing, but we've had you here so long, so I know you got to go. Have you ever? I watched a video where Will Smith said he was on tour, and obviously they weren't the hardcore hip hop group. Mm-hmm. They were, parents just don't understand, and and everything like that. And he said they got tested on the road, and they would get tested on the road, and they'd be like, "But we're down to fight," and I don't think they understood we were down to fight. I know the roots. I know y'all.
Yeah.
And I know the problem y'all could be, but y'all are band. So everybody takes this as they play instruments, not knowing what goes on. Did y'all get tested on the road, and did things have to happen where you were like, I can't believe y'all really think we not from where we from?
Plenty of times. Now, here's the thing. It can't happen no more. You know what I mean? Because the age of there wasn't a lot of more of those times happened when there wasn't phones and internet. People can't record. Right? So I had like dog. Listen, let me tell you something, man. I never forget, man. I'll tell you a funny story about how that happened. One time that happened, and I probably was dead wrong, but I was young and nutty, and of course it's a couple things go against me, and I'm light skinned, Mike. You know what that's like, right?
You already know what it is. You already know.
Light skin always get tested first, right? We always get tested, right? So I get the light skin test. And and you're a keyboard player, you know what I mean? Like they're like, oh, you're a keyboard player, right? And so we're on stage with we're doing a tour. Might have been Smoking Grooves. It's us, P Funk, Cypress Hill, right? And so at the end of the show, like P Funk,
Cypress Hill too. God damn.
Yeah. We the dog. Let me tell you, we had fun on them days. But P-Funk would bring us all out on stage at the end of the show, right? And so I remember like being on stage during our set and seeing this one dude who kept grilling, like he kept staring, giving me this like, ice grill and, all this, just, and for some reason he just kept catching my eye, and I just kept feeling like I was angry, like at looking at this dude, and he kept looking at me, and in my mind I'm like, yo, he thinks I'm a sucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just like it was me personally. Like it wasn't nobody else. He was just like standing there with his arms crossed, you know what I mean? He's just staring. And we got on stage at P-Funk for the last song of the show, and he happened to be right in the front of the stage. And it's a big stage too. And so we all just walking around the stage, pumping our fists and whatever. And I come across the stage and I see standing right in the front. And he's looking at me, and then he like gives me the finger. Bro, I don't know what came over me. I just jumped down and I just punched him right in his face and dropped him.
Thank God this was before the NBC money.
Let me tell you something. It didn't matter. I got in trouble, man. He got the cops on me. I couldn't even get out the venue. I had the cops come, grip me up. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so the funny part about that is we go into this room, and dude is in the room, and he's like, yeah, that's the one that punched me in the face. Yeah, he like a big lump on his face. And the cops was like, yo, he said he don't want to press charges. He just wants you to say sorry. I was like, I was like, all right, sorry. You know what I mean? Like, he was like, no, and I want some Cypress Hill tickets. And I was like, done. All right, we good? Cool. All right, buddy, take it.
Yo,
that was when you could get away with stuff that easily back then. Now they want to plaster you all over everything and
cancel culture.
Yeah, they trying to cancel everybody now. I don't want to get.
Oh, come on. Oh my God, this has been amazing, dog. This has been absolutely amazing. Hopefully we can have you back and we can get you some questions.
I did want to ask him.
Of course, I know.
No,
After 45 minutes, I know. Go ahead, Jack.
Before I even get into the question,
just say real quick. Just say real quick.
It's real quick.
Okay, here we go.
Before I do real quick.
Come on, you're gonna be here for another 45 minutes. Go ahead.
Before the Roots, I always was trying to remember when we were growing. Weren't you in a group prior to the Roots, and they had like a single that was? Were you in a group prior to the Roots?
He was on Heat Wave.
Why are you trying to do that?
No, because it was like a baby group, and they had like a hit. It was
a baby group.
Why you trying? Hey, Jay.
Okay.
A baby group.
Okay.
Oh no, you know what? I'm proud of them. I'm proud of that, man. Yeah.
I can't remember their name.
Newborn. Yeah. You don't remember that?
They had a hit. I remember it was a hit.
Baby, I'm falling in love with you. Y'all remember that song? The little that played the drums, Sammy.
Oh,
Google Newborn. I could not remember the name, but I told my wife, I said he was in a group growing up, and I can't remember the name.
Yeah. We had a little video and whatever, and that actually, you know, that's how I met Kwame, who's a big brother to me. You know, he produced that song, and you know, me and him, like, once the group kind of like split. You know, which it didn't last long. It was
Newborn. It wasn't gonna last long. It was new.
Yeah, it didn't last long. You know, it was the kid was talented too. His name was Sam. You know, he was a talented little dude. Could rap, sing, and play the drums or whatever. And I remember, just being after that. You know, Kwame and them had some beef, and I ended up just rolling with Kwame, and then. Kwame taught me a lot about how to make music, how to make beats and things like that. So yeah, it's you know, and somebody said, how did you go from Newborn to the Roots? I just saw that on the screen. Newborn. All right, first of all, Newborn was a band. Actually, Newborn was a hip hop band. It was a live band with keyboards, drums, bass, and guitar. It's the same. Just hold on. And let me tell you, going back to being tested and being suckers, them little dudes from 11th and Somerset, all right?
Dang.
North Philly, North Filthy, all right? And we used to be out there on the streets, have set up the whole band on the streets and playing at 11th and Somerset. If y'all know Philly, y'all know that is the hood.
Right? I wouldn't have played there.
No, it wasn't no suckers. It wasn't no suckers going on around there. Trust me.
All right. And lastly, we asked every guest somebody. All right, so I know you can't play because you're married, but if your wife did give you a pass,
here we go.
And you got it's the end of the night. Y'all just getting off the road. You get back to your hotel. You got these two at your door. You get to take one of them in the room just for fun. Who is Kamal
I'm leaving
in the room? And maybe he can blink. Maybe he could just blink. Like you see, you got Jessica Alba. You got Megan Fox. He going. All right. I hear we'll play them games. All right. Mike left. Kamal left. Don't nobody want to play my reindeer game. All right.
COVID ain't over.
He did great.
Don't mess up.
Yeah,
right.
He did great
right.
so far.
We're not gonna do the pictures. All right, come back. We're not gonna do the pictures. Damn. We're not gonna do the pictures. Yeah.
Trying to mess up a happy home.
Don't do it, bro.
No.
All right, Mike's back.
He passed the test.
Are y'all done? Y'all done?
Yeah,
you both passed.
See how they did, man.
I left. I'm not playing with Jay. That's why I tell you, he's my best friend in the world, but I don't fuck with him. He's my best friend in the world. I don't. See?
Let me tell you, the next time I have my wife here, and I'm gonna let her decide.
Yes. How about let me give you some simple ones.
I'm probably gonna say none of these bitches, but
yes. Hold up. Come on, real quick. Eagles or Sixers?
Eagles.
Yeah.
Jazzy Jeff or Cash Money?
Oh no! Come on, man. Both. I can't. I love them both. Those equally. That's like having two
AI or Dr. J?
Oh man, you know what? Damn. You know what? I'm gonna say Dr. J right now because I just saw AI as a Cowboys fan.
What? Yeah.
Cowboys fan. I don't think Doc's a Cowboys fan. I think Doc is Philly.
You're absolutely. How long you been married, Kamal?
I'm 11 years now.
Oh, so there was no prenup involved. That was 11 years ago.
No prenup.
I was just wondering because somebody said sign a pre. No, I was just wondering.
Oh man, no, bro. I lose it all.
Okay. Oh, come on. I have one. Okay, I'm lying now. I just have to put my philosophy, and then we're gonna wrap this up because the ladies hate me when I say this, and I'm saying this for these young men who are getting caught up with the bundles, the Britney bundles, and all those chicks. I say, if you get a big deal and you're in your 20s, get a vasectomy. It can be reversed. And everybody's yelling at me. If I could have done it over again, I love my 3 daughters are amazing. They were all on purpose.
Well,
but
hold on.
How do you feel about vasectomies in your 20s? Because you can reverse the situation.
Let's talk about vasectomies in your 40s because I should have gotten one. And after my last kid, you know what I mean? Now, I love this baby. Don't get it twisted. But my man shocked the world, bro. He right? So, look, man, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be an old-ass man chasing a dude around trying to take him to football practice and all of that. Man, get it done. Have him early, man, and get it out the way, bro. And then snip it up. Let me tell you something. I tried to get myself to that door numerous times and could not do it. Remember, my wife was on the table, and I was like, "Yo, can y'all fix her?" Like,
see, I was like, he was gonna have a smooth, clean exit.
They said, "Oh man." They said that your son got the cord around his neck. He said, "Do you want to? Should we C-section?" I'm like, they can do that. If they C-section, they can do that. get it tubes while they're in there.
See?
I said, get him out as soon as you can. Get him out. Because we had an agreement that if she got a C-section, she would go ahead. Guess what? My man was like, nope, I'm coming out. I just unwrapped the cord. We good. I'm like, oh, man. Almost had it. Yep. God was like, yep, you got another one. Here's your other little dude right now, too. So, man, look.
All right, well, you make sure you show up on time for the Jimmy Fallon show every. What time you gotta get to the Fallon show? Like 3:00? What time y'all get there?
Earlier than that, we get there and do our preparations and rehearsals, and obviously, like since COVID, things have changed and it's been a different experience. But it's slowly coming back and. Baby steps, man. We just trying to get back to what we were and how we do it. So,
Kamal, thank you, man. We gotta argue.
We can do this one day in person. You know what I'm saying? Because this is all weird for me too. Like being on a computer screen and doing all this stuff. So,
yeah, and we got to come to because y'all got the studio audience now at the Fallon show.
Yeah, we do. Yup. The only problem with that right now is that like with our guests. They have such a heavy protocol for vax cards and testing. You know what I mean? Before you can come into the show, like once we get back full steam, and we can't have nobody backstage with us or none of that. You know what I mean? It's like when my guests come, they gotta go sit through the day. Like you got to come early
and be there all day.
Yeah, you stuck in a room all day with these. You know what I mean? Like it's not.
Never mind.
You might say never mind. You might say, so let's get me in. Let's get.
You know what kills me, Kamal? Wait, and I know this is gonna sound ignorant, and don't co-sign this, Kamal. It's like people been having raw dog sex and doing all types of crazy stuff and risking their lives for the last 15 years, and all of a sudden everybody's like, "No, just stay in a room." Dog, you just finished putting it in somebody's butt. Like, stop playing.
We were a couple minutes too soon. We could have left and we'd have been
we almost out of here safely, man. You know, got me with the C-section and now it's in the butt. I'm out, man. Come
on, ladies and gentlemen. Legendary Roots Crew. Man, thank you so much, dog. Thank you so much.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.
All right, y'all.
Love.
I knew we was not going to get off this show without talking about putting in the butt. He's
still
on IG Live.
He's a good sport.
No, we was gonna say put it in the butt at some point. We was gonna say that's a rule. That's a rule. Put it in the butt.
I knew we was not going to.
I don't care who we interview. I don't care who, at some point, because somebody said something. I saw a comment trying to test me. Like I wasn't going. Like yes, we're gonna put it in the butt at some point. All right. Are we done?
No, we can take a brief break. And then
I'm exhausted.
With
like that was great.
Yeah,
we can't end it.
No. What? We're doing allegedly.
Oh, allegedly. What? Mo, do you really have allegedly? Do you really have it?
What?
Do you really have it?
Allegedly not.
Do you need some time? Because I'm gonna smoke a Black and Mild.
Yeah,
because I got some allegedlys if you need it.
Give him some Black and Mild. Give him a Black and Mild break.
All right. Kamal was amazing. And listen, Jay Black lost the argument, but Jay Black did an amazing job.
Thank you.
Jay Black did an amazing job getting that damn interview. Like,
let's clap it up for Jay Black.
Clap it up for Jay Black. Clap it up for Jay Black.
Finally get some love around here. Finally.
Yeah, clap it up for Jay Black. Clap it up for Joe Osteen. Clap it up for Joe.
Clap it up for Colin Powell.
Colin Powell. Clap it up for Colin Powell.
Oh, God,
Sandra Gore says, consultant says it's too early to be talking about putting it in somebody's butt. But Michael Shawn.
It's never too early, girl. Early in the morning is when it happens, when you least expect it. All of a sudden.
Not the sound.
All of a sudden, you're like, hey, what are we doing?
Not the sound effects.
What are we doing right now? How did that happen?
Do the sound effect one more time.
Do it again, then we go to break.
Oh my God. It's in the butt. It just happened to be in the butt all of a sudden. Like, how did that happen? Shout out to Kamal from the Legendary Roots Crew. Listen, people. Listen, it just happens.
Crying.
I just cannot with you.
My people went down on. Look, Kamal from the Roots just left, and now all of a sudden my Instagram live went down in the butt. That's what happens. Right. Once that pops in, it goes down. But shout out to the Legendary Roots Crew. Kamal, great. Thank you for joining us. We'll take a break there, Mike and Shawn. I spit out my coffee. Tam, you should.
I just noticed your shirt, Mike. You got some cartoon characters on it.
I got the cartoon characters.
How do you get that shirt first?
It's the Takeover Legends. It's the Takeover Legends shirt. But it's the kids version because we all look super young. Hold up.
I love it.
And Leah, we got to get you on here. I'm sorry, Leah.
No, I could be like, and sometimes.
Well, hold on. Hold on. Jay Black is 7 years old. Right here.
I love that.
That's Jay Black. Jay Black is 7 right here.
Who did the shirt? I love
His
it.
wife, Lady Q, did the shirt.
Can we put up the business?
And you have my shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, I have your shirt.
I'm ready to rock my shirt.
Oh, Leah got some the toxic T-line shirt. I think some of the toxic. No,
I have your shirt. After we come back from the break, I have the shirt sitting right there.
Yes.
And I'm going to post it up. That is the actual website that you can go to. It gets a shirt. This is the Takeover Legends Kids edition.
The kids edition.
I
don't even think she got that one on there yet, but I think I'm not
where's
sure.
Mo?
This
is Mo. Mo right here in this picture.
Mo looks cute.
She had never had sex in this picture ever in her life. Ever. Mo was a virgin in this picture right here. Mo never had any penetration right here. That is. Look at her skin. That is no dick skin right there. Right.
That's called years of not letting nobody.
Exactly. Mo was a virgin.
She said cherries intact.
Look at that. Them vagina lips were they smelled. They had the new car smell. Her vagina lips had the new car smell right there. Look at that. Look at that.
I love it, Lady Q.
Look how innocent Shawnee looks. Shawnee looks. Look at her. Look, she's like, huh, dick, huh.
Y'all go.
Somebody whip the penis out. She was like, huh.
Terrible.
The only person who looks grown is me, goddamn. See, because I'm weathered. I'm weathered right there. See, that is weathered right there. See, that's when you've been going through a lot during COVID and you lost that K104 job. See that face right there, goddamn.
Hilarious.
All right, people. I'm gonna take a Black and Mild break. You know, I need one with my girl Leah added though. No, we gotta get Leah added on there. I got a ton of shirts. I got the Lady Q made the hashtag walking my journey.
Yes.
And when we come back, I will bring Leah got a dope one. I didn't even know this one was available. Like I didn't even know. Like Leah got this this one that I didn't even know they were doing this one. Leah got like I found it. She got a Diddy one. Like she said, make this specifically for me. Like, and I said, what the hell? Like I almost didn't give it to you. Like I was like, okay.
I need it.
Like, I got a problem with the fact that you got an exclusive
for my
one.
Classes so I need it.
Everything's an angle. Everything's an angle for you. God,
no, I'm gonna be selling. Go for it. So.
I'm gonna be selling this.
I
need a shirt. I just need a shirt with this face. I just need one shirt with this face right here. Fuck all these people.
Just a Mike Shawn.
Just a Michael Shawn shirt.
Right here. This face. Just happy. Not happy, but not sad. Like you don't know what I am right here. It's indifferent. You don't know if he's going. You don't know if I'm going to, if I'm going to relapse or if I'm going to an AA meeting. It's the same face. Look. It's keep it funky. Like, ain't that the same face? Like, you don't know what I'm about to do right here. You have no idea. I could be going through a threesome or going to court. It don't matter. It's the same face.
I can't stand you.
It's the same.
Terrible.
It's the same damn face. I think my cousin is on here. Is my cousin on here? I think my cousin's on my IG live. All right, y'all. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more Takeover Legends. Sexy Mo will have stories that we don't even know are true. We just know allegedly.
Maybe allegedly.
It could have happened. We're gonna call most things allegedly and / retractment because we retract stories immediately. Like we're like, yo, that was wrong. That was wrong. That was wrong.
We'll be back.
That was wrong. What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out. No, get in. No, I know you an alligator, so get in. Take that. Get up in here. Get. Yo, the more I watch this clip, the more Gene is crazy. Get your ass and the tail. And we need the tail in there. Think I'm playing? I'm gonna recycle your ass. Get in there.
I'm gonna recycle your ass.
I'm gonna recycle your ass. Yo, that is nutty. The more I look at that clip, ladies and gentlemen,
what's up, fellas? What's going on?
Alligator Gene is in the building. Alligator Gene is in the building. All right.
Listen, I say this: if I can put an alligator in a trash can, Ben Simmons can put a basket in. A bucket in a basket. You dig?
Yo,
real rap.
A Ben Simmons stab early in the morning. No, Philly motherfucker. Yo, Philly motherfucker. Search Media Room 360 on all streaming platforms. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Yeah. What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out. I have some advice for you real quick, and it's gonna sound crazy. It's gonna sound
What's
crazy.
up? Talk to me.
All the athletes that I talked to when they 20 sign a big contract.
Don't listen to this. Don't listen.
No, I'm telling you. Listen to me.
Don't,
listen to me. Get a vasectomy. Get a vasectomy now.
Listen.
Don't listen to him.
Women, shut up. Y'all don't have penises. Y'all don't have penises.
Don't.
God, you're doing a great job.
Listen to me, homie.
Thank you so much.
Listen to me. You see these like Brett, what's her name? Bundles? What's that girl on IG?
We're not
Bundles.
getting into that. No. Don't even
Stay away. No. Stay away. I want you to stay away.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We're not even gonna get into that. We're not
Yes.
We ain't even gonna get that energy right
Focus
now.
on his focus.
Nah.
Don't let none of these women get you. You are in the prime of your life right now, dog. I'm telling you, you can reverse the vasectomy later on. But right now, we don't need no kids or nothing like that. We don't need Media Room 360 on all streaming platforms. Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. Yeah. We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do.
Michael Shawn wears
tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when the summer comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Yeah. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Every day.
Mike Shawn wears
tight shirts. To the gym or wherever.
tight shirts.
Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, Michael Shawn and We the Worst Records, Pluto, Aristotle, and P Skills have just destroyed or created another perfectly horrible song. Yeah. Check out the next single, Grown Man Wearing Skinny Jeans.
That's it, bro. Mix it up, bro. Don't never stop if you wanna be on top. Yeah.
Tap in.
Tap in. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. That is Jay Black. That is Sexy Mo. That is Leah Frazier. She has the pronouns, right? She/her.
She, her.
It's very important to put that. I had dinner with a friend of mine yesterday, and she was talking about her sibling, and she says, and if you notice, I'm calling my sibling they because they want to be a they. It's not a she or a him or a her or a he. It's they. So it's very important.
That fall under non-binary?
I believe so.
Okay.
Can I shout out my cousin Ralphie? Ralphie, I got you. I'll see you watching.
Hey,
Leah, did you happen to watch the Dave Chappelle special, The Closer? Did you watch it yet?
I don't, but I do have an opinion.
I watched it.
You did watch it, or you didn't watch it?
She didn't. She said.
I didn't, but I'm in line with what Dave Chappelle said and Flame Monroe.
Oh, but you got to watch it.
Okay, but I'm still. Comedians should just be able to say what they want.
Thank you. You know, love you for that. But you have to. I need your opinion. Mo, you watched it. What was your opinion on The Closer, Dave Chappelle?
So, I mean, when he first started out, I was like, whoa, because, you know, he was hitting like a lot of those tough, nobody wants to discuss places.
Right.
But I thought it was spot on. I thought it was spot on. I think he said a lot of things that people want to say, but they have a fear of getting canceled. Or a lot of things that people think and they're scared to say it because they're going to get canceled. So I think he was spot on. I thought he generated a lot of conversation that needed to be had. I loved it.
All right, send me y'all so y'all can get our IG live so we can do this last Sexy Mo allegedly, and we can get everybody on there so we can get their opinions. I just want to say this real quick on Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle made a joke about Jewish people.
Yes, he did.
And that doesn't get you in the cancel culture? But let me get this straight. Jewish people had the intellect to be able to watch that joke and understand what that joke was.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to explain the whole joke. It was so spot on and so the irony in this joke, but they had the intellect to be able to go, we get it. We get what he's saying. But here's what it is, man. Like, you're not gonna cancel him. Netflix spent too much money on him, and we support the whole thing. And well, I shouldn't say we. I support the whole thing, and Leah supports the whole thing. And there's no way in the world they and I think plural and look for more folks. But if you want to be referred to they, okay, hey, all y'all then.
We appreciate her comment, no matter if Mike don't like the punctuations and the flow of it. I can see it in your eyes. We appreciate it.
No, but I get it. I get it.
Well, she said it's so funny because she's like, if you say hey, then just be like, hey y'all, because we don't know what they want to be.
Hey all y'all then. Okay, hey all y'all then. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
They,
Hey all
I
y'all
think
then.
plural and
Hey,
look
y'all.
for more folks. But if you, hey y'all, then yeah. I don't listen. Black people just didn't want to be called the N-word. Like this. How about that? How about the country couldn't get down with not calling black people the N-word, but now we got all these. Okay. I like that the world is just too sensitive. Yes, the world is too sensitive and too scared to death to actually deal with anything that actually forces them to think about something. Netflix still standing by Dave Chappelle in the closure. And shout to Netflix, but I don't want to shout Netflix out too much because they gave the man a lot of money. And why the hell would we take off the last addition to something that we paid all this money for?
My Netflix bill done went up. I'm gonna need for them to leave it alone.
Yeah,
leave it on there.
Leave that alone. And damn, there was one before you got into the thing. There was one more, and I forgot it already because we got the yipping and the yapping. All right, my bad. All right, Mo, can we get you on here because it's your segment? Where are you at?
The segment that you hate.
Sandra said, "Listen,
No,
it's early."
I don't hate your segment. I hate the fact that entertainment news is not your segment. Your segment, my friend, is something that I love, but it's because it's just so much nonsense that we have to report. Like we have to report this. Like we do. Like there's nothing we can do except, Oh, did anybody see Kim Kardashian on Saturday Night Live this weekend?
Yes, I DVR'd it. I got
Dog. Stop playing, y'all. Kim Kardashian did a goddamn good job on her monologue.
Yeah, she did. Wait, who's who green? Whose side? Mo's side?
I don't see.
Oh no, I think she's trying to.
Oh wait, you're not in the.
Oh, there you go.
I'm always outside the club. I'm always outside the club.
No, you're in the club. I'm letting you in the club right now. You're on the guest list. Stop playing. You're on the guest list. Hold on.
They like we don't see your name.
No. You're on the guest list. No. I hate no. You're on the guest list. You're right there.
Oh.
Like, come on in. Come to the VIP.
Oh shit! Hey.
Yes.
I'm in.
And Kim Kardashian did a great. She did a great job on SNL. That monologue. I don't think y'all understand how action. We are in a crazy place in the world when comics can be funny. It's joke. Yes. Thank you, action. And I just want to say, Kim Kardashian, that monologue in front of like probably 5 million. I don't know. Maybe it's like 6 million for SNL. I don't know what their numbers are. Her monologue, she did a great job on it. And I don't think people understand how much pressure it is
gotta be
to do a monologue. And you're not a comedian.
Well, I'm pretty sure it wasn't off the top of her head. I know that.
No. They wrote, the writers wrote it, but that's even worse. The writers wrote it, and then they tell you how to present it. And now you're stepping live. There is no cut. There is, go get it, girl.
Showtime.
It's showtime. So shout to Kim Kardashian and that Ray J thing when you were live then too. That helped. That was a bad. That was horrible.
Allegedly,
That was horrible. I'm
Allegedly.
sorry. She did a
Allegedly.
great job. She really did do a.
And she clowned the
really
family.
did.
She clowned herself. She like all the stereotypes and stuff that you hear is that she hit on. She allowed the writers to hit on all that, which I thought was amazing and open. And I thought it was good. She just needed to slow down for me. I felt like she didn't give it. She didn't let the jokes breathe.
She didn't let him breathe.
She didn't let him breathe. She was just.
First of all, to be a comedian, you have to have experience in order to let jokes breathe. Like the OJ joke. If she would have paused an extra second on the OJ joke, it would have been a lot funnier than what it was.
It would have killed Mike.
If she would have said AKA Chloe's real dad, that would have just like shut everything down.
Maybe
no, she said when she said the first black person I met was OJ, and when you meet OJ for the first, it leaves a scar. Or maybe two.
That was dope. That was.
But then she has to pause and go. But actually, I don't know. I still don't know. I still don't know. I still don't know. But that's a tough joke to actually to execute. But she did a good job. And I will say this: I know, y'all. Y'all gonna tell me the ass is fake. I know. Y'all gonna tell me everything was fake. When she walked out in that outfit, let's not get it effed up right now, y'all.
Oh, you can answer that question? You ain't gonna walk away from that one? You ain't gonna leave the screen?
What was the question?
No, you're about to say something about Kim. You're about to give her a compliment, but go ahead.
Dog. It literally was perfection.
Yeah.
Now I know surgically things have happened. I know.
Did she deny some
multiple
but when she walked out, if we had a clip of her walking out, I was like, oh.
That
Jesus
right there.
That right. I said, wow. I said, okay, all right. So shout to her. Sorry, good work done. People, she is dope. People saying this on my IG live. Go ahead, Mo. Get to your stories.
Well, I guess.
Why was the hate?
I'm just saying. I mean, because men can't make up. If you get your body done. Oh, her body fake. If your body, you done pushed out a kid, got a couple stretch marks, her body trash. Like y'all can't make up y'all
I absolutely appreciate bodies that have marks on them. I absolutely do.
Oh, you like
I'm just saying, I absolutely do. Like I like breasts that are a little worn out. I do.
What?
You like bullet wounds? You like the potholes?
No, I don't like bullet wounds, but I like breasts. I like breasts that are dated.
Worn out.
I like dated breasts, like for real.
It's a little saggy, right? You like a little sagginess.
See, Jay's instigating.
That's what you
wait,
said.
Jay's instigating. No, what I'm saying is that I think two breasts that sag are sexy. I still think they're sexy. I'm just saying, but they're perky and they're sexiness. They both are sexy. You got perky breasts that are just like boom. And I know that has to do with surgery. I get it. I like weathered breasts. I do.
Weathered.
Yeah, he said a little worn out. Yeah.
Well, you said worn out.
I do. I lick on them.
You said worn out breast.
I like a worn out breast where the nipples are still the nipples still got traction. Like I like that. I do.
I think men are more confusing than women. Y'all say that women are just very confusing human beings, but men, like y'all be here and here, like all over the place. What y'all like?
But we like you women created this situation. We liked your asses the way they were.
It's coming. Here it go.
We liked your butts the way they were. We didn't ask y'all to do anything to your butts. We didn't ask y'all to do anything to your breasts. We were still fiending for y'all the entire time. Y'all are the ones who get critiqued by other women.
I want to speak to the person's husband who got the first BBL. I wonder what he said to make her go get a BBL.
No, what I want to know what her girl said who advised her to get the first one, because it wasn't us. Y'all staying naked in front of us, and we are attracted to y'all regardless.
Okay, that's true.
We down.
I'll give you that one.
Go ahead, lay next to us. Weathered breasts and everything. We don't give a damn. Y'all did that. Y'all women did that with your girl.
One move over here.
We don't care.
Yeah. I lay back. One is over here.
One is over here.
Like
One
that's
is
just
right here.
what you're getting.
And when's the last time you ever said? And when's the last time both y'all went? When's the last time y'all ever told the dude come here? And he said nah. That's not us. Matter of fact, y'all listen to your gay guy friends more than y'all listen to us.
Oh, they hype me up.
Yeah.
Yes,
Here we go.
Queen. Go, Queen. Yes, you better work, bitch. Work.
Yes.
We was telling y'all from the door. Just come out the shower. I don't care what you look like. If you putting lotion on your legs, you look good to me. I don't care. I will tell a woman, if a woman wants to know if her man is no longer interested in her, get out the shower and put lotion on your body at the end of the bed. If he doesn't try and holler at you or try and touch you, he is cheating on you. Because every woman, when y'all put that lotion on your body after coming out the shower, we want to make you dirty. Because y'all always like, I just got out the shower, and we want to dirty you.
We know.
Yep.
We know.
Just yep.
I never observed that before, Michael Shawn. Thank you.
You have never put Mo. Stop.
No, I never knew. Like I never thought about it that way. Putting lotion on at the end of the bed, and your man don't, be like, "Come here, let me talk to you about something."
What? You gotta be kidding me. That's when y'all at your most sexiest ever. And then but y'all always give I just got out the shower, I just got washed up. So get dirty. Like come here and get dirty.
I got clean just to get dirty.
I got clean just to get catch the semen. Like what are you talking about? Catch the semen.
That's because y'all don't have vaginas. Y'all don't understand the
baby.
Man, we ain't even gotta touch your vagina. If y'all working correctly, we ain't even gotta touch your vagina. Don't nobody gotta touch your vagina. Don't nobody gotta touch nothing.
Oh
It has
my
to
God.
be. Action said what women do it to compete with the younger generation because they think we like younger looking women.
It's not a thought. It's a fact.
That is a fact.
It's not a thought.
That's a fact.
It's a fact.
I love grown ass women thighs. I love grown ass women lips. I love grown ass women shit. I love when grown ass women just do grown. Don't nobody like a silly bitch. Real talk. Like y'all be judging men. Y'all need to have a meeting with real men over 30 and just be like,
excuse me. I mean, I've had meetings with you guys for years. I mean,
I tried to tell you. We tried to tell you to have sex with. You ain't listen.
It all goes back to Nas. Escobar.
You know what?
It all goes back. No, go
that
ahead.
is so unfair. That is
Y'all
so
don't listen
unfair.
to nobody. Y'all don't listen to men with a heterosexual penis. Let a gay guy be like, girl, you better go ahead and have sex. Who shot you, bitch? Who shot you? You'd have been in the Caribbean with Nas. Y'all would have had 3 kids. Y'all would have named the first kid Illmatic. The whole thing. But let some heterosexual penises. Let some heterosexual penises tell y'all. Y'all don't listen to nothing that heterosexual penises have to tell you.
Oh God, catch the semen. That was funny.
That's very unfair. But I'm gonna take that.
Take that. But I understand why you didn't. So let's do the second story. I understand why Mo was like, I'm not gonna get played out as a groupie. I'm not gonna get played out, get flown out to but let's just understand. If Carrie Hilson would have asked me to get flown out, I'd have been Yep.
You would have been flued.
I'd have been flued the fuck out there. They would have flued me out there.
Oh yeah.
What?
It's different for men though in the game. So it's different for men in radio than it is for women. Women, if you get a name or a stain on your name, it's there forever. Men can be man whores and do whatever they want to.
Yeah.
But women can't do all of that.
I tried. That's why Kim Kardashian was a pioneer. She ain't listen. She was like, I actually listen more to men than women. Okay, Kelly. Well, you should. But heterosexual penises, you should listen to. Like, y'all should listen. Y'all really should. We tell y'all, if you don't have stretch marks, I don't want you. A stretch mark ain't bad at all. It ain't bad at all.
So you say that, but a lot of men, like I said, they look at women with stretch marks and things, and they're like, their body is dog, it's trash.
Who has said something bad about your body? That's what I want to know. Who said something bad about your body?
So no, nobody has said anything bad about my body. I'm just saying men, this is what I've heard men say in regards to speaking about their significant other or speaking about their baby mom or their wife.
But it wasn't about you.
No, because I would cut them. Like that would be a whole, like we'd be fighting.
So you've had no complaints about your body?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
All right, well, go ahead. Allegedly,
Yes,
what happened?
We're not gonna make allegedly about
Allegedly, what happened?
I mean, I have been told by a guy that, you know, my breasts were too big and that wasn't something that he liked. And have I thought about getting a breast reduction? He and I, that was very short lived.
Have you thought about getting a penis pump?
And then I've also been
Leah said stabbed with another stab.
Wait. What the hell did you just say, Leah? What the hell was that? A penis what?
I'm
penis pump. Pump it up.
Oh, Jesus.
She said he asking about breast reduction, so
Right,
Leah asked him about a
right.
penis pump. Wow, all right.
That's right. I mean, I didn't think about that. Then I actually had you know, one of my boyfriends tell me that you know, it was like Niagara Falls and that he preferred like the lake instead of Niagara Falls. And so I was like,
you cannot control that.
Wait, that does, first of all, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you not
Yes,
want?
I said the same thing. I was like, I can't help it if my juice box is juicy.
But
Is that because
that's a compliment?
Is that because he came too quick?
Not for him.
Wait. Did he blame it being Niagara Falls? That's why he came too quick?
That amongst other things. I could never put my my finger on it. What the problem was?
Yeah, he
about
couldn't
that.
either. Niagara Falls is
Mo.
All right.
That is
No
hilarious.
longer has a parking seat in my garage.
Wow. So Leah, you ain't never had no guy complain about anything?
No. I wish he would.
Well, damn. Well, if you threaten him up, why would you can't say nothing?
You don't feel comfortable to speak around you.
I mean,
listen, it is what
Leah
it
be
is.
on top of you with a gun to your throat. Like, say something. What? All right.
That's crazy.
Honestly, I have never, I don't know, maybe I forgot in my drunken stupors, I've never critiqued a woman's, I don't think I've ever critiqued Jay, have you ever critiqued a woman's body? I don't want to get you in trouble because I don't want Lady Q to choke you, but have you ever just said, get a breast reduction or something? Like, I don't remember ever saying that.
No. Well, that ain't what we do.
Yeah, because if you're naked at that point, I'm not saying nothing to everything's good.
He told me his preference was something smaller, and you know that I was a beautiful woman, but you know his preference was smaller.
Action said Leah tosses salads.
Yes, she
of course,
does.
don't nobody complain when you
Yes,
tossing
she
a
does.
salad. It's hard to tell somebody I don't like your breast when your tongue's in my ass.
You say something? Nope.
What? Oh my God.
I can't.
Jesus.
I cannot. It's only Tuesday. It's not even hump day.
Freaky Friday.
It's not even hump day.
Oh, hold on. Somebody said, Mo, that fool just didn't appreciate you. That fool just didn't appreciate what he had. Mark was like, Mark complimenting you. Okay. All right.
I agree.
First of all, the breast reduction is ridiculous. Like, that don't make no sense unless you're going to pay for it. Laugh aloud. Mike is hilarious. He's not lying at all. Like, real talk. That's dumb. So the breast is what they complained about?
The breast in Niagara Falls. He said he preferred like, you know, a river versus Niagara Falls. I was
Niagara Falls makes everything easier. Like, it makes everything so much easier. Like,
I thought it was a gift, but I guess not.
Niagara Falls is literally like the natural. It's like the
natural wonder of the world.
It is the natural wonder of the
I
world.
thought
It's
it
like
was.
Dr. Sebi. It's like the Viagra. It's the natural Viagra. Like, that makes everything. You go like, all of a sudden you're like, wow.
Apparently not to him.
You don't even need the kitty pill with that.
Don't even need the and if you get the kitty pill, you're trying to drown somebody. Like, if you get the kitty pill. Somebody on my Instagram live said, "Let it drip on me." We really getting porno now? Like, for real? That's what we doing? never,
Tuesday.
honestly, are you sure this guy was not gay? Because I've never heard a man complain about Niagara Falls.
I promise you that did go through my mind. I was like, I wonder if he is he down low? Like, is he undercover? Because what man says that? But he said it.
Some red said he wanted a creek. Who wants to creek when you can get Niagara Falls? Yo, homie was like, yo, I need a drippy pipe. What? A drippy pipe?
A slow leak. I just need a slow leak.
I need a slow leak.
I was like, wrong girl. Sorry.
I'm about to flood your bathroom. Sorry. Mo, you know all black men can't swim. That's ridiculous, actually. That is ridiculous. That comment. That's profiling.
He did say he felt like I was trying to drown him. And I'm like, whoa.
That's profiling action. I don't think I appreciate it. John Gruden. Bye, John Gruden. Bye, John Gruden.
We ain't did John Gruden. We ain't did Lala.
I know.
We ain't did none of those stories.
All right, so do you want to do John Gruden? Go ahead, Mo. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, we can save the sports for tomorrow because that's definitely going to be more. That's going to be here. It ain't going nowhere. Because I'd like to see how much money he walked away from. For those who didn't catch the show earlier. I would like to see how much money.
When your Niagara Falls kicks in, is it really crazy? Like, is it crazy? Because I'm like judging this dude, but is it crazy? Like to the point where you go like, wow, I did just launch on.
I need a towel immediately.
I mean, no, it's more. No. This is more like
Do y'all got to change beds or something? Like
no, depends. But I mean, like my thing is. He compared it to Niagara Falls versus a river or a lake,
But a river and a lake is pretty deep too. Like, what's he talking about? Like,
but Niagara Falls is gushing. Niagara Falls is.
I thought it was weird. I mean, I like I said. I mean, men complain about. I mean, would you? At least it's not the Sahara Desert.
Thank you.
It ain't sandpaper.
You ain't lying, because I'm about to grab some lotion right now. Y'all keep talking, because this is ridiculous. Like, what the hell? The man complain. Okay, here. Now they're going to blame me. Here we go again, Michael Shawn. Now they're going to blame me for this. Okay. Go ahead, get to the story. Go ahead. It's not me. I know it's not me.
I'll do one allegedly today before we get out of here. So, my man.
Mike, no more sound effects today.
I thought I was doing him a favor. He didn't even have to do anything to open up the dam. It just came that way.
I swear I swear you might want to check his Facebook. He has to be gay. No disrespect to gay guys. But he had there's no such thing. I've never heard that in my life.
Michael Shawn, he would even go to the extreme of getting a dry towel in the middle of can I just Yes.
Can you dry it up? He wanted to.
He didn't want that mess all on him. It was a lot, so he needed a towel. He wanted to be prepared. He was thinking ahead.
No, nobody goes into it wanting to be
mood
clean.
killer. Mood killer.
Look at Mike's
that
face.
Is
I've never seen Mike that quiet.
That don't make any sense.
His parking pass got
revoked.
So you started feeling self-conscious. Then you started feeling You had self.
You know what? It's funny you say that because at that point I was like, you know what? Is it me? Is there something wrong with? Is this not natural? Is this not normal? Is something wrong with me? And then I quickly got out of that because I was like, no, something wrong with you. I need your parking pass.
No, I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted that somebody wasted that type of natural
talent.
That natural talent.
I thought it was a gift, but I was like, okay, maybe this isn't.
No, Mo is a down low squirter. Action. Why are we doing this right now? It doesn't have to mean. Sometimes women can be squirters, and sometimes their vagina rivers are so fluid that it feels
there's
like
a distinction.
It's a big distinction. There's a big distinction, and I'm sorry, his equipment wasn't even operating to that point.
Somebody on IG Live said, "Wow, that's a shame." You see how people get we're like, "That's a shame." Somebody. That's how much sex changes everything. It's like, that's a shame.
He's
Yeah.
shamed. In
Yes,
a way,
that
that's
is a
shame.
talent,
It
Mo.
is a shame. Actually, that's like shame. Body shaming somebody.
Mark said he needs to go to
The
JJ prison.
prison.
He should. That was a violation. Like, even if you can't handle it, you need to actually compliment the person. Like, I'm not built for this, but I would like to compliment you for the flow that you have going on, right? Like, this is amazing. Like, I'm not going to be able to satisfy you, but you know what? I'll do everything I can instead of
Go
complaining.
with the flow with Sexy Mo.
Go with the flow with sexy Mo. All right, go ahead. Give me. Go ahead. Just go.
Speaking of going with the flow, Tyga.
That's amazing.
He's been accused of domestic violence, Michael Shawn, by
Who?
his ex-girlfriend, Tigga.
Yeah.
Tigga. It depends on if the Kardashians are saying it or not. Tyga. He's been accused of domestic violence by his ex-girlfriend, Cameron Swanson. She says that she showed up at his house 3 a.m. unannounced and drunk, which I'm pretty sure women have done in the past. He let her in to talk, allegedly, he says, and momentarily later, she called her mother. She says that, and she had her meet her around the block. And when her mother picked her up, she said that she saw visible signs that she's been physically abused. Called the cops. LAPD took a report and basically charged with brought up charges on felony domestic violence.
So you came over
she
my
went
house.
to Instagram, posted pictures of her black eye, implying that Tigga did it.
Okay.
Why
Is that
did
the
she
one that- wait,
admit
is she the one that
she
added-
was drunk though? Like, leave that shit
That
out.
part out. Mhm.
Is she the one that added TMZ? Like she texted TMZ or something? That was that girl. Because I saw some backlash because they like she for clout. Because why would you, instead of calling the police and you're going to reach out to TMZ at the same time? That people were she not getting the support that she thought she was going to get.
Well, when it comes to domestic violence, I never condone any of that, no matter what the parameters or the issues are around it. But I'm just going to say that she did go to the police. I don't know if her mother, yes,
at the same time.
I don't know if her mom encouraged her to do it or not, but they definitely took a police report, and this is going to be taken serious. So,
okay, I want y'all to take this serious. I've never heard a domestic violence case where the woman went to the man's house at 3 o'clock in the morning to receive the abuse. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying, listen to the story. She went to the abuser's house at 3 o'clock in the morning, intoxicated. Unannounced.
Intoxicated.
Mm-hmm. Not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying, let's look at the pattern here, people. Let's look at the pattern. You went somewhere after partying all night and drinking, and you went to the abuser's house and went to his house unannounced at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Ray said he fight girls all the time. I don't know if it was a mutual fight, if it was domestic for both of them, or if it was one-sided. But my point is, she went to TMZ in that same breath. Like,
well, no charges have been filed against her. So if she was belligerent, and I'm not saying that she was, allegedly, if she was belligerent at any time during that, because she said that he let her in to talk. So which means that if she was out there, she must have been making a scene or some type of ruckus in order to be for him to say, okay, just come inside and we'll talk.
Banging on the door. And he's thinking maybe she's reasonable enough to I could trigger this Niagara Falls. And then he realized that all she wanted was smoke. People been there, male and female. You thinking maybe they coming over just because they want to smash, and then next thing you know, you realize all they want is drunken smoke, and you're like, this is not why I let you in.
I didn't sign
Men
up for
and
this.
females have let the wrong person in and go like, I let you in because I thought we was gonna just knock off on the couch and you was gonna get on out.
Right.
Like, we're not even making it to the bedroom.
Right.
We're gonna knock off right here at the door. How about right here at the door? And then, but no.
I think men and women have been there, Michael Shawn, before.
I would, if I was
somebody knocking on your door 3 o'clock in the morning. What you want?
And you mad first. You mad because you ain't even text me.
Right.
And then you go like, oh, so what you want? And then you like, oh, damn, I let this psycho in.
Yeah.
Or she could have thought another woman was there and showed up unannounced to see if there was another woman there.
True.
Could have.
Things you do at 3 in the morning.
The things you do at 3 a.m.
Yeah. Instead of being a team player and just say, let's just group this up. Instead of just taking advantage of this whole thing, you know.
Mike. Oh my god.
But you want to like, and the funny thing is, I'm pretty sure the money that he has, there are cameras all over that house.
Absolutely.
So I hope, like, if there are cameras, that I'd have cameras everywhere, except maybe are you allowed to have cameras in your bathroom in your own home, Leah?
It's your house.
In your own house?
It's your house, right?
If it's public,
you have to warn people
that can't
before.
Have it.
Hey, I'm a camera guy, Mike. Now, even that's a little bit much.
No, but in the guest bathroom, can you warn people and just put a sign up and be like, "Yo"?
Why would you want to do that?
That's too much.
No, because just in case I have sex with you in that bathroom, I want everything to be covered.
The potty cam? What in the world?
No, just because a lot of sex happens in bathrooms. Like, I just want to make sure. Okay, all right.
That's a very tricky lane to go down. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But speaking of asses and cameras, and this will be my last story. I think that I sent Jay Black the footage. You know, these new masseuses that are going around, and these new massages.
Are you talking about that guy?
So there is a new level to it. Speaking of threesomes, there's a new level to it. People are now having multiple people come in, multiple masseuses come in and massage them. So I saw one footage. I sent it to Jay Black to share with everybody. I'm not sure if he has that footage up yet. But when I say that I clutched my own pearls, I was like, does that constitute a threesome? Because
the one I saw, the one that you sent me, that's a threesome.
Yeah, it got a little tricky.
Nah, because I need it in a certain format.
Yeah, because he's not Shawnee's.
I'm not Shawnee. Yeah,
he's definitely not Shawnee.
He's not Shawnee.
He's definitely not Shawnee. She sent you that yesterday. You couldn't change the format from
I can't change that.
Last
IG
night.
is different. I'm
last
saying
night. You couldn't have Googled the same.
I'm on IG Live. I can't.
I just sent you the link. I just sent you the link for what she sent. But yeah, if you can send that to me, if you can email that to me. Yeah.
Action said Jay don't need cameras in the bathroom. He doesn't let anybody use it. That is amazing.
Don't come expecting me now.
No. We'll have the footage of the girl getting massaged by two dudes. And even though I think the two dudes had gay tendencies when they were rubbing, there was a movement. Yeah, there was a movement. And there was, like, as they were rubbing, there was a movement that was gay. Like, oh yeah, the guy in the ass. Like, he had something that's not a heterosexual. No.
I mean, her ass was in the air. Number one, it was a very.
That's how people get pregnant, right? That's how people get pregnant that you don't even like.
So
see right there, like you don't even like her.
Because you know, massages are therapeutic, but the whole that's
not therapeutic. That's vagina-putic.
And
Niagara Falls.
We'll talk more about it on tomorrow, Wednesday, is Wellness Wednesdays. That has to do with the body and
that's
and
the girl
health.
That's the girl that'll ruin your life right there. You put that video right here. This is the one that your mom says when she becomes your baby mom, your mom is despising her because, like, she's a horrible mom. And then she's like, how did you get her pregnant? And you just want to send this video and go like, this is how, right here. This is like, what did you want me to do? Eliminate the guy. The guys ain't, no.
I mean,
that one on the left, no.
The one on the thighs. Why?
Yeah. Well, I could just.
Yeah, he doing a whole. Yeah.
I mean, she's in like a downward dog position, which is a yoga position.
Downward dog.
That's what it's called. A yoga position now. That's what it's called.
It's a slight. It's a slight.
That's a modified.
Modified downward dog.
Yeah.
That's more child's pose.
Yes.
Yeah. That's called if I con you not to wear a condom, I'm getting pregnant right there, because there's no way. It's like, yeah, once you there's no way.
Action.
My wife just got me a massage for my birthday. I don't think it's with two women, but I can yes, action. Exactly.
I can almost guarantee you it's not going to be one of those type of massages. Action.
And you can tell we didn't even see her face. Why couldn't we see her face? Show your face.
I mean, because probably
Show your
as
face.
a model,
down.
I think as a model, when they're doing these demonstrations, I think that's probably
Can't be
part of it.
comfortable. That's not comfortable. I don't want a massage like that.
That's very vulnerable. Like you
Not
gotta
with my
really-
knees and circulation.
Vulnerable. Y'all been in that
That's a
situation. Y'all been in that
vulnerable
position like
position.
3,500 times in your life. Stop.
That's
Y'all been right there.
Yeah, with
Not for
somebody
an-
who's safe and secure, but these are two strangers rubbing you and got you in that position, and I don't know.
I'm disgusted. I'm appalled.
Actually said he just saw that on Pornhub. That's thing.
When I
Same
opened
thing.
it, I thought it was Pornhub. I was like, I thought I closed up all of these apps, but I guess I didn't. But yeah, I thought it was Pornhub too, but no, it's a therapeutic massage, and this seems to be trending.
Wow.
It is definitely trending. There's a couple of guys that
Seems to be trending.
are all over IG doing these massages,
Oh, shout
and
out
then
to
they
Mark.
do the full wide eagle stretch.
Wide eagle stretch.
I was like, damn, I don't know if my legs even stretch that far anymore.
They
will.
He was.
They
will.
He was getting a lot of ladies wide open. They was busting it wide open and just.
All you gotta do is breathe while you're stretching. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And I promise.
It's true, and go a little deeper. That's right, Mike.
And there it
You're
goes.
right.
Breathe
I'm
and
not-
go a little deeper.
I'm not
Okay.
playing with y'all. We're done. We're done. We're not doing this. We're not. Shout out to Puma Hood and shout out to it's_me and everybody on the Instagram Live. All right. This has been great. We've had a fantastic show. Shout out to Kamal Gray from the legendary Roots crew for joining us.
Woo, go Kamal.
And
Thanks, Mark, for purchasing 2 shirts.
Fun.
And thanks,
fun.
Mark, for
Mark's
purchasing them shirts right from that website.
Black-owned
If you
business.
missed the show or you want to watch the show again, go to Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends YouTube page. Go to Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends YouTube page. When we're live, it's Media Room 360. If you missed the show, it's Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends YouTube page.
Yeah.
Shout out to Media Room 360. Shout out to everybody. It is a great show. Thank you, Dave Burns. And hopefully we'll get rich off this shit. Who knows? Right?
One
It
day.
happened.
Tell your friends.
I tell everybody, spread the word on what you watched. My next comedy show is at the Addison Improv, October 20th. If you go to @MikeShawn_Comedy, tap the link in my bio, and you can get tickets for that. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, my girl Leah Fraser. Love me for who I am, not who you
Shawnee
want to
Scott
be.
doing much
Shawnee
better, people.
Scott.
She's feeling much better. She's on the road to recovery.
Shawnee Scott is going to be back on the show, and I want them breasts perky.
Already.
I want
100% healed. Yeah, here you go.
I don't care. Shawnee was popping. I saw what Shawnee was doing. We need them breasts back on here. We love you, girl. We want you back on here. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that and understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second, and understand there's one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute. You fight for every damn thing. You fight for late night sex. Some of y'all guys fight to get that condom off. Some of y'all women fight to push a man's head down and he pushes your hands off and says, stop. I'm not a whore.
Fight for the dry towel. You got to fight for the dry towel.
Fight for the dry towel. Fight for the bed to be. Don't let that wet spot be on your side of the bed. Damn
You
it.
fight for your PPP loans.
Fight for your PPP loan, even though you got a congregation of 70,000 people, Joe Osteen. Fight for your happiness. Don't let nobody take that from you. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.